everybody. So I think I don't know what happened here, but yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Everybody's back on here. Perfect. All right. What's up, everyone? Good morning. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a good weekend. All my dads out there, hope you guys had a good Father's Day. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you made the most of it. And it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Back to work, baby. What up, Scott? What up, Green? What up, Red FX? It's good, everybody. All right, where the W's at? So let's get some W's coming in here today. Welcome back, gang, to a new week. Let's get rid of this chat box here because the old one. Yeah, let's see the W's coming in, man. You guys ready for a big week here? We are on a roll this month. Things are looking really good. June has been great to us. As I mentioned to you guys, early on, that as we move into, the mid months of the year, quarter two, beginning of quarter three, and man, even in last year's case, all of quarter four, you are going to see a lot more movement, right? So you're going to see a lot more moves happening in the market, a lot more volume coming in, and that's what we've been able to see. And our system and our strategy does really well based off of volume in the market. So it's been perfect, man. Perfect. There it is. W's, baby. W's coming in, W's going out, and W's all in between, man. All right. Let me just set Zoom up here, and we're gonna be ready to go. All right. Perfect. Yes, sir. W's. Yeah, y'all have a good weekend. Everybody enjoyed the weekend or what? Send this link in the Discord and we are good. All right, perfect. We're good to go, gang. I think we're good to go. All right, sweet. www. Hey, yo, Joe Stewart's in the building. Yes, sir. Stream crashed. Yo, I don't know what happened, man. Good morning, Yogi. What's up, everybody? What's up, Steven? Steven T's in the building. DL Fowler. Yes, sir. My kids are awesome. Good daddy day. Yeah, man. Yep. Happy Father's Day to all the awesome dads out there. Father power, baby. We matter. Households that grow up with mothers and fathers, the kids are always seem to be just a little bit ahead of the curve, man. So it's so important for your kids, if you come from a family that isn't like that, just know that you can change the generation now for generations to come with your leadership. So men, we have an important role to play. And I know the men on this stream are playing that role. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, gang. So let's take a look at what we got going on here today. A little bit about what we got going on this week. Let's lower the music and let's see. So how's the music? Is the music all right? And before we do anything, we definitely need 100 likes. It's a must at this point now. It's the new standard. We can't even touch or even think about doing the top-down analysis, breakdowns, or anything until we get over 100 likes, because hey, it's been working for us, right? It's been working for us. So yes, sir. Our Father is in heaven. Yup. If you don't have a father figure to look at, man, you have a father in heaven. All right, perfect. Yeah, it might be 200 pretty soon. Yes, sir. Hey, double the likes, double the pips, maybe. You never know, right? So, all right, cool. So let's take a look at what we got going on here for news. Today's a bank holiday, obviously, for the US dollar. So we have that bank holiday here today. You know, moving on into the rest of the week, it looks like we got a pretty clean week here. You know, it looks like Powell's going to be speaking on Wednesday at 10. So, but pretty clear until 10 a.m. No, not really any news tomorrow. Just a couple yellow folders, which should be fine. Thursday, let's take a look at Thursday here. We got unemployment claims as always, right on time here at 8:30 on Thursday, the 22nd. And Friday, we just got some, you know, PMI here at 9:45. So it looks like a clean week, man. It looks like a clean week for us to take advantage of the markets. And today is Monday, the 19th here. Again, I do understand there is a bank holiday today. Today we're just gonna vibe out. You know, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna answer some questions. In a little bit, I'm gonna ask you guys, you know, what topics you want me to touch on, which concepts you want me to talk about, and we're gonna spend this day almost like a chilled out classroom setting. So I want to use today, I know a lot of you guys have questions on maybe range 1, range 2, you know, candles with no wicks, all that good stuff. So we're gonna take today and we're gonna spend a lot of time on that stuff. But before we do that, let's get into the breakdown. Let's get the charts open here, because I haven't looked at anything since Friday, as you guys can tell. These are my same markups from Friday. So let's get rid of those. Let's get rid of pound yen, and let's get it started. So let's take a look at gold, right? If we're looking at let's go to the monthly time frame here. So if we're looking at the monthly time frame here on gold, you know, we've been talking about this for weeks now. Talking about this for weeks. So you have, if you notice, you have this rejection right here, right? So rejections, all in this 2080 down to this like 20, I would really say 1940. So this is an entire rejection area right here, and we've been talking about this for a while. One thing that we know is that when we have rejected this area, we've always came and created a resistance. And notice how these resistances were able to close and push down, right? See how we came right down into this area? Same thing here. We closed, pushed down. Now we've closed that resistance here. What do you think we're gonna do now? Right? Where do you think gold is heading? We don't know exactly where gold wants to go. We do understand that this is a support right here. So this is a support level right here where you have clean traffic to the left, right? And if you have clean traffic to the left there, then where do you think price is gonna go, especially if we can get below here? So the one level in which we're looking at right now is this 1940 area. This 1940 area has been holding gold up for the last 2 months here. So if you notice, we tapped into it. Let's change the color. We tapped into it and we rejected, and then we have tapped into it again on this monthly candle, but you know, this one's still open. So we don't know whether or not we want to continue down here, but all I do know is that we have broken the low of the previous candle, and if we close below there looking something like this, right, then there is a high chance that next month gold will continue down and we will fill this range here. And that's exactly what I'd be looking for. So that's what I'll be anticipating, but we got to see how this monthly candle closes, right? We're still there's still about 10 or 11 days left in the monthly time frame. Get that in a second, but we are pushing down pretty heavy now. So let's take a look at let's take a look at the weekly time frame here. Let me just erase this. And what's one thing that we can start to pinpoint, right? Let's take a look. What's one thing we can start to see on this weekly time frame? Well, we're creating a new resistance, right? And where is that new resistance? Well, it's below this support that we've been focused on for the last couple of weeks here, right? Because what happened with gold? We've seen gold push up, right? Come into the rejection zone, create support, kind of come up again, reject again, create support, come up again, and boom. What do you call this? For all my people that don't scalp, all my intraday traders, what do you call this? This is a break of structure, right? So if this is breaking structure, then we should retest that structure and continue down, right? That's what we all learned. And it looks like that's exactly what's starting to happen here. So if you can look at it from an actual trend standpoint, we understand that this trend, this uptrend, has now has been broken, retested, and now it looks like price wants to continue down. Now, one thing we notice here on the weekly candle is there's very little top wick, right? Almost no top wick here. And if we remember the area in which we talked about on the monthly time frame, this is what it looks like on the weekly time frame. So this is the area which we really need to get below, because if we could officially close below this level, and we may see this by the end of the month, right? If this monthly candle is going to close below, right? I would expect a top wick on this candle, but if we could close below, well, you have clean traffic now coming all the way down into these levels that we talked about, 1820. This becomes the new range based off of the monthly time frame, and it is a very clean range to trade in. So, you know, we can possibly see, if price action wants to close below, we can see maybe the next couple weeks here on gold just start to drive down, right? Now that's just a possibility of what can happen, because we have to the left this clean range right here. So just something to think about as we move on in this week and understand where we're at on the monthly time frame. Now let's take a look at the daily, right? Because if we're going to find positions today, we're going to have to find them and really understand where can this daily time frame go. So if we're looking at the daily candles, we notice one thing, right? We notice that we have created somewhat of a resistance. We rejected, we closed bearish doji, and we have officially broken the lows. There's clean traffic now coming down to the left hand side all the way into the support level at 1940. So what's the target here for gold today? Well, probably looking at 1940 here, right? Because if we're creating resistance, clean traffic to the left, weekly is bearish, monthly is bearish. Well, where can we anticipate this daily candle going? And where could we anticipate it eventually closing below? Well, this very strong support level here at 1940. That's kind of the range. This is kind of the range we're currently in when it comes to, you know, the daily time frame. So what we really want to see is a breakout. You know, we really want to see a breakout. We almost seen it for the last 2 weeks, but we have just not gotten it, right? Candle closed at no bottom wick, next candle pushed up. This candle right here, it closed right above support, wasn't able to do anything, right? Notice how the next candle wasn't able to drive, that closed right at support as well. This candle wicked all the way down, rejected this support level, closed strong bullish back in the range, and then we get a rejection of the top side as well once again. And now resistance, and we form bearish. High chance we continue down to 1940 here today. Now the real question is, do we close below, right? That's the real question for today. Will our daily candle tap into our zone, which we wanted to tap into, and actually close below? So that's kind of what we want to see here today. right? Because if that happens, we now break out of that range, we break into a new range, and that new range comes down to 1904. And that lines up perfectly with the weekly, right? And the monthly. So boom, you know, that's what we can expect to see maybe Monday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday here this week. So let's see how we're going to find some sells today, right? Because there seems to be a lot of volume. I don't think, you know, this holiday, I've seen gold move on holidays really good too. So let's take a look at this, because the 4-hour candle is engulfing here, and it looks like we got clean traffic coming down to about 1942, 1943 in these zones down here. Now, how can we take advantage of this range? Because if there is volume coming in, well, we could take advantage of some positions here today. So let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is pushing down. If you notice, we have a strong bearish candle, close with no bottom wick. What do we know about candles that close with no bottom wick, gang? Well, the next candle doesn't really have much range to drive. And that's why you see this almost like a complete dud after a massive bearish candle, right? Now, this looks just abnormal to me, right? It doesn't look normal. If you look at all the candles, they're all very, very small candles. And then you just have a random big candle close with no bottom wick. So that may get retraced. You know, we may or may not continue down today, but we do know our bias, right? We do understand we're bearish on the higher time frames. We do understand that for gold to really make its next big move, we need to close below the support, and we have to get there somehow, right? So maybe today we'll find a random push, maybe we won't. But in order to find that, we're gonna be able to calculate that perfectly on the lower time frame. So let's take a look. So 30-minute, let's take a look at the 15-minute. So really just not much happening, right? Just a weird, abnormal push down right here, close right above the support / resistance, and you know, that's kind of where we're at right now. So I guess we can say that there's pretty clean traffic coming down in this range. If you get a top wick on this candle and respect the high of the previous candle, then we may be able to have sell stops on the break of the lows here. You know, we'll see about that. So we got a nice 80 pip range here to take advantage of. Probably more so, yeah, probably more so right here. So let's see what this range is. This is a 40 pip range with more potential here. So who knows, right? 1940 is a clean area, so based off the daily time frame. So we'll see if we can get there. But in terms of positions today, looks clean, sells below here, but gonna need a top wick on that candle, sells below, and stops will probably be kept above the highs here if we do take positions. So, and then we'll look to target, you know, this level down here at 1946. So yeah, so sells below there, possible position, we'll see. It's got to line up perfectly. Hourly candle closed below as well. So yeah, if we were programmed computers, we would after a top wick is formed, we'd have sell stops in the break of these lows, and that's what I am. When I come into the office, I am a programmed computer. So if my setup comes, I must take it, but you know, it's not there yet. So so yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that, and that'll be the day. So look to target, you know, this level down here at 1945, and then if we go even further, then I could see 1940. You know, 1940 here today, that would make sense based off the daily time frame. If we get volume, right? If the volume comes in, then we'll have an opportunity. So other than that, we're gonna sit tight and relax and just let price come to us. Yeah, probably right here. And then in terms of buys here, buys. Buys, probably look to take buys above 1959 here today. So it's a long stretch for buys. Not really interested in buys at all. So yeah, and then if we do get above 59.60 here, then we'll look to target this clean traffic to the left. And yeah, that'll be it. That's the day on gold. That's the day. Yeah, I like this range though. It's clean range. Clean range here. A lot of clean movement. Let's see here. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So let's see. I want to give this candle some time. 15-minute close, like weak doji. Now we're getting the top wick. You know, before I enter a position on a day like today, I'm gonna be just a little bit more cautious, right? I'm gonna wait for an actual resistance to form on the 15 or, you know, something like that before I end up, you know, setting my sell stop. So you're getting a top wick now though, but we'll see what happens. And then let's take a look at pound yen as well here. So we got GJ, and let's take a look at the weekly here. So we're so bullish. We're so bullish on GJ. I think the weekly, yeah, the weekly closed with no top wick. So no top wick on the weekly time frame, right at this level of support here. So GJ is getting a bit tough. Just this straight push up. I mean, you can clearly just press buy and be good, but yeah, we really don't have much price action, much of a range, much market structure. It's just been one rocket ship all the way up. But you know, we're pretty bullish based off the weekly, based off the monthly, based off the daily. 4 hour looks like it's got a support and a resistance here. If we kind of zoom in a little bit, you got a support, got a resistance. Let's take a look at the 1 hour and the 30-minute. Same thing. So same deal here. I think we could wait for range 2 sells below here. Range 2 sells on GJ, and then take buys above here. It's pretty, GJ is pretty simple. I don't think we have much information to the left here. So yeah, so we're just gonna have to stick with what we got, what we know, and that's it. Buys above. Yeah, if we do get sells, range 2 sells, we could take advantage of, got a nice clean range here, so we'll see what happens. I think we may push down here because we broke the highs, but the candle also kind of has very little bottom wick. I mean top wick. So anytime that happens, plus let's look at this monthly. Where's the monthly approaching? Yeah, we're starting to approach these levels here. So we're starting to come into these levels. The clean traffic is starting to, you know, come to a bit of an end, and we have a resistance up here. We're running into resistance, support. So yeah, we'll see. A lot of levels here, so we'll see what happens. But range 2 sells wouldn't be bad. The buys, you know, the buys I would like, but we just don't really have much of an idea of where price wants to go. Yeah, you got a resistance here too on the daily, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see about pound yen. Probably won't trade pound yen today, but all right, perfect, man. So that's the day. That's gonna be the session here. Oh, what do we got? And now we just vibe out. Now we have a good time. So we are going to probably just chat about a few things. If you guys have questions on certain things, We could talk about that today, and we'll just have a pretty chill day here. So let me. So we'll see what happens on this move right here. So far, it's not looking bad. Not much volume though. Not much volume. Hit that like button, boys. Yeah, hit that like. We got over 600 people. If you guys could like the stream, that'd be awesome. If you guys can sub to the channel, that'd be great as well. Looks like we're creeping on 5,000 here. We hit 4,500 subscribers over the weekend, it looks like. So shout out to all you guys. Luke, is this Donbo and Wix9 strategy? I don't exactly know their strategy now, but I was a student of Don's for the last 2.5 years. So if you know how he traded about 2 years ago, then that's the kind of style that we trade here. So, you know, look for ranges, you know, using the 30-minute 1 hour to kind of predict the daily 4-hour move. That's pretty much what we're doing. Pretty much what has worked well for me. Started learning this from Raja Banks, and he really helped me build the foundation of my strategy. And then you know, was able to find Don, link with Don, and Don kind of helped me put things together and make it a bit safer. You know, and just dial it in just a bit more with a playbook, a solid foundation, and yeah, that was it, man. Took Raja's you know, knowledge, Don's knowledge, and just combined them. Why did you choose GJ and gold? GJ, I've been trading since I started trading, and gold, I don't know. I just happened to find a liking to gold about almost 3 years ago now, and never looked back. Yeah, I love this pair. What's your win rate? We got about 86% win rate for the year. So this is our playbook here. For those of you guys that are new, we've been having a good June here, man. We've been trading really well, really well. I think we're just so dialed in at this point, in such flow state on gold and GJ, that, you know, we know these pairs like the back of our hands. So the one thing you'll notice on this stream is that we're going to show you guys professionalism. We're going to show you guys patience and discipline, and we're not going to share the fancy watches and all the BS, but we're going to show you how it's really done. You know, we're professional traders. I've been trading now for 4 years, and been doing really well these last 2.5 years. So you know, I've been sticking with this one strategy, this one system, honing in, learning the little nuances, and you know, just kind of working to perfect the craft, you know, day in and day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. So June's been pretty well here for us. We also had, you know, in May we did really well. I think we were 16-3 in May, or 17-3 or something like that. But yeah, we've been doing well. So as you guys notice, things have been picking up in the markets. June is we probably got, you know, a decent amount of trades here. May was pretty good as well, but you know, things are picking up here. So we are looking good. Volume's been kicking in. Q2 has been great to us, and yeah, been doing well. I believe the stream record right now is I have it here on the overlay. It's like 61 or 62 wins and 11 losses and 5 break-evens. So we've been doing well. It's a bank holiday? Yeah, yep. That it is. How did you link with Don? Just found him on YouTube. Please don't stop at the lives. Nah, we don't plan on stopping the lives for a while. Can you please explain about lot size? Do you use fixed lots or flexible lots? I use flexible lots. So I use 10 lots. So like, let's say on a position like this where we had sell stops on the break of the lows, stops above previous candle, this is about 21 pips. So I would have 10 lots on this position. Now, let's say the top wick on the candle though was just a bit steeper, right? Let's say this candle was maybe up here, right? And we were forced to have stops up there. Well, this is now at 35. You know, once we get above like 35, that's when I'll typically start to be flexible and, you know, take my lot size down to like an 8 lot, you know, maybe a 7 lot, but usually it's either 10 or 8. And yeah, so I'll just adjust it. You just got to adjust things, gang, right? You just got to use your brain a little bit, you know, and understand, hey, you know, if, you know, anything over 40 pips, I tend to lower the lots because I don't want to risk 4% on my account. I will if the setup is really there and there's no other option, and you know I'm only going to take an A+ setup. So either way, win or loss, I have to do my job by taking that setup. And but if it's anything lower than, you know, 35-40 pips, I just keep a 10 lot. I used to, so what happened too is I used to risk percentage based, and let's talk about that for a second, because when you risk percentage based, so like what I would do is I would risk like 3% per trade, let's say, or 2% per trade. So let's say I was risking 3% per trade, and you know, I had sell stops on the break of the lows. Well, the one thing I didn't like about using percentage based only was that let's say we had a really tight stop loss, like let's say this one, right, 15 pips, 16 pips, and we're going to use this stop loss here. Well, now I was still risking 3% with a really tight stop. So in a way, I was thinking this isn't working for me, right? I was way more comfortable up here with a 3%, because if I'm using a tighter stop loss, that should be a good thing, right? I should be excited about that. So if I'm risking the same either or, that just didn't make sense to me. So because I'm thinking, hey, if I just switch it and use a 10 lot, well, now instead of risking 3%, I'm only risking 1.6%. You know, so you just gotta kind of find that groove for yourself. That was what I thought was like, you know, it was almost a disadvantage to me if I ended up using current candle stops or having tighter stops, where that should be a good thing. But when you're only risking a fixed percentage, then it kind of becomes a disadvantage, because now you have a tighter stop, but you're still risking, you know, that same amount. So yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. You know, the adjustment came to me when I was getting stopped out on current candle stops, like maybe like a year ago. And I would think to myself, damn, dude, like I could have only lost 1.6, instead I lost, you know, 3%. And that's when I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to use fixed lots here. Fixed lots, and you know, if I have to adjust it, I have to adjust it. If it's too big, it's too big, it's whatever. But yeah, so because then now if I have a tight stop loss, well, that's an advantage for me, not a disadvantage, right? It becomes an advantage. So because I can risk less money now. So yeah, that's kind of like my thoughts on that whole thing with fixed and, you know, fixed lots and not fixed lots and all that stuff. Let's see what happened here. 30-minute close below. Yep, never broke the lows yet. So yeah, you need a top wick on this next candle here. Let's see. What's your contract size? It's a 10 lot. So I use 10 lots. Love from Pakistan. Pakistan's in the building. Does 8, 9:30 bring holiday on bank holiday? It depends. You know, it depends. Every bank holiday is a bit different. I've seen gold really run on bank holidays, and some days I've seen it just, you know, sideways. You know, kind of standstill. So. If the candle closes weak bearish, yeah, that would be a seller play. Yep. So basically at the break of these lows, you could have sells, but I need to wait for a steep top wick. So I like that the candles are making, you know, lower lows and lower highs, but we didn't make a lower low there. So we need to come up and then break the highs, and then you can have your positions on the break of the lows here. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But yeah, to come down to retest that zone there. Are you in a position right now? No. Nope. Are you with the prop firm? Yes. I'm with my Forex funds. Hey, yo, Mr. Blue Man.
Yo.
What it do?
What up? How we doing?
Amazing. How are you?
What's up, chat? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
What's going on, Johnny boy?
Yo, Sam.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on, Nick?
What up, brother? I forgot to bring the Zoom guys in, chat. Let me bring the Zoomers in. The real knowledge is here now. Now we cook, we quake.
We cooking, quaking. And all we need to do is tighten up.
What up, boys? How y'all feeling? Everybody have a good weekend?
Yes, sir.
Hey, you know what? You know what's one thing, yo? You guys, I seen a lot of you guys going out there this weekend, helping the homeless people, helping people, giving back, dude. I love that, man. I got so many messages this weekend of even if you guys were just handing out the smallest things, right? Dude, it's so beautiful. You know, I was just thinking about it. I'm thinking, man, time to eat is making a difference around the world, and it's as cliche as it may seem or whatever. Like, we're really doing this. We're really doing this, gang, and it's an honor, man. It's an honor to lead the pack and lead from the front, and just to see what you guys are doing, and knowing that, man, there's homeless people that had some food in their belly last night because of time to eat in Chicago, in South Carolina, in St. Louis, Missouri, in New York, in New Jersey, in Atlanta. I mean, it's just crazy. So, you know, in serving each other, we become free, gang. So just beautiful work, man, this weekend. I know it felt good too. Didn't it feel good? It felt real good.
Yeah, motion.
We got motion in the time to eat, man. Yes, sir. Love it. Can you use a fixed lot for any account? A 10 lot for any account size? Nah. You gotta base your risk based off your account size. So if I were you, in simplest terms, man, just what is 2% of your account and risk that. So you gotta do a little bit of math, gang. You just gotta do a little bit of work for yourself, and you'll be able to find these answers.
Yeah. Hey, morning, chat. Morning, Scott. Morning, Red FX.
Yeah, good morning.
What up?
I've seen everyone in the chat. Red FX, Future,
what up?
Zulu, Ghost,
Bradley was good.
Scott.
Scotty boy.
We got everybody in the building.
Is Nick in a trade?
Sir.
No, I'm not in a trade. Gang, you guys know if I'm in a trade. Oh, actually, that thing was up, so maybe you guys were like, oh shit, this guy in a trade. Nah, I'm not in a trade. Placing any sell stops? Nah. If anything, I need a steeper top wick here. Steeper top wick.
Morning, Sam from Pakistan. Yo.
Yes, sir.
Morning from Pennsylvania.
He's here. He's here.
Pakistan.
Outline your confluences. Hey Nick, can you please outline your confluences that you want to see before taking a trade? If you can also elaborate regarding wickless candles. Yes, we can. We could talk about that. So let's talk about it. And dude, Sam brought up a great idea for the next bank holiday. And we're gonna have we're gonna have a lot of fun on the next bank holiday. I mean, we're gonna have fun this bank holiday, but we're gonna have a lot of fun on the next one too. So we're gonna do something cool for all the bank holidays, and we're always gonna be streaming. So
yeah.
All right, so what are we asking here? So can you please outline your confluences? Yeah, so pretty much we have a playbook, right? And I highly recommend all of you traders, if you want to be long-term profitable and just see good results in your trading, I highly recommend you build out a playbook for yourself. If you don't have one yet, you can use ours. We have used Don's playbook, right? That's who I learned from. That's who I, developed my system and my skill set through. And that's the one that I use, and that has worked extremely well for me over the past 2 years. So that is the playbook that I use, and that playbook consists of 4 different setups. So 4 setups. Actually, you know what? We're gonna type it out here. Let's get rid of this. So highly recommend developing a playbook. And in that playbook, we have 4 setups, and those 4 setups are simple, right? One is a simple breakout. So you have a breakout, you have let's call it the onion. You have the onion, you have the fake out, and then you also have the
celery.
Breakout, onion, fake out, and celery play. Celery play. How could I forget? So this is it. These are the only setups that we will take. We will not take any setups outside of this, and that is it. That is our playbook. That is the only thing we look for on any given day when we come to the markets. The only thing that we want to do is we want to respect this playbook right here, because this playbook respects us. And every time we stick with the playbook, we have good results, right? Just as John says, you follow your rules, you're gonna have good results. So this becomes what our trading consists of, is this playbook right here. Now, let's go over some of the setups. But before we do that, I want you guys to understand that within this playbook, you have setups, but you also have entry types. And let's go over those entry types as well, so we understand. Oh, hold on. All right, so you have simply the flip of a candle, the break of current, high or low, right? High or low, high or low, or the break of previous high or low. And that's it. And this is how you keep a really good win rate and a really consistent results in your trading. So this is all we do, gang. We have a playbook, and we don't need to be good. All right, so all you guys that are wondering, man, oh, I suck at trading, I do this, I do that, is this ever gonna work for me? Am I ever gonna get it? I want you to understand that none of this has to do with you. The only thing that you bring to the table is your discipline to actually stick with the plan. That's the only thing you need to bring here, is your discipline. You don't have to be Einstein. You don't have to be Mr. and Mrs. Smarty Pants. You don't have to be, you know, this great guy, this great, you can talk so good about trading. None of that. All you need to bring is your discipline. You bring your discipline, you let the playbook do the rest of the work for you. And did I say bring emotions? No, I said bring discipline. Emotions, you can leave them outside the office because there's no need for them here because you have a playbook. And when you have a playbook, that's where emotions can start to dissolve and disappear. Because the only reason you get emotional while you're in trades is because you don't have a proven playbook, right? I say it all the time. The only reason you get emotions, aka FOMO, greed, what else? Over trading, over risking. All these things come because you either have no plan or you're breaking your plan, aka your playbook. So let's talk about the playbook and its importance. So the importance of this playbook is the results of the playbook are pretty predictable. And we understand that week after week, quarter after quarter, now year after year, we have seen over an 85% win rate on the playbook here. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna talk about the first one. So let's talk about the breakout, right? So in a bearish or a selling situation, let's say you have a candle close below the range, make a high, leave a bottom wick. I would expect the next candle to simply push down. Now, this is the entry. I mean, this is the setup right here, a breakout, right? Now we need the entry. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna enter on the flip? Are we gonna enter the break of the current high or the previous high, right? That all determines based off of how this candle opens up. Now, if this candle opens up real quick, makes a little low, and then starts to come back up to create its top wick, then we have an entry point, right? And that entry is right here. So once this candle begins to flip, so we're not entering on the flip in this case, we're gonna enter on the break of that low. So once that low breaks, we're in there. We're in there to fill the wick, because if we're breaking this low after creating this high, then there's a high chance now we will come down to make a new low. And that is the breakout position, right? The other position is a simple onion play. So an onion is very simple. Let's say we are bullish on the day and price had been moving up all morning. Well, let's use, or let's say price has been moving up all evening during the London session, right? It's just pumping up. And then we come to the charts during the NY session and this is what we see. Well, if I see this, and let's say the previous daily candle's bullish. Well, if I see this right here, man, I am not taking sells. I'm not taking sells because we're bullish on the higher time frame. So that's another thing that you have to understand, where we're at on the higher time frames, right? And if we're bullish, then we're not going to take these sells. We're going to wait for a support to be formed so we can move back up. And this is the onion play. So the onion play is basically when you're in a trend and price retraces. Let's say we're in an uptrend, price retraces, come down, creates a support. We're going to take a buy on this candle right at this support. So now what we're looking at is the break of the previous candle high. Because if the high is right here, then that is our entry, right? Once the candle breaks this high, we have now entered our position and we will look to come up to retest these resistances up here, you know, somewhere up here on the left hand side. So that's a simple onion play. Very, very simple. Basically you're in an uptrend, let's say. You're waiting for price to retrace, and as it is, you're gonna take your buys off of that support. Now we also have the fake out, right? So the fake out's pretty simple as well. It's very similar to the onion play. Let's say that there was a level of support right here. We close below. We're not going to take our sells, and let's say we're bullish on the day. We're not going to take our sells here. Remember, gang, we're going to wait for this support. And the fake out is very similar to the onion. The only thing is sometimes there's an actual fake out, which adds a little bit of extra confirmation to the trade, right? And then again, entries are at the break of the high. So very simple play, fake out back into the range to retest the highs. This works out, you know, 8 out of 10 times for us here. So Very simple play there. And then our favorite, which is the celery play. And let's talk about the celery play. So let's just happen to say that we are bullish on the day, and you know, we have, let's get rid of this real quick. We have a resistance right here and a support right here. We get our fake out, but let's just say this is we don't take this position. Let's say a lot of times this is the news candle, right? This is your NY open, your 8 to 8:30, and then your 8:30 candle closes like this, you know, really strong bullish candle, and you know, no bottom wick, let's say, right off the news. How many times do we see this? We see this happen all the times, and we don't trade it because we don't trade the news. And let's say you get the closure here at 9. Well, typically the celery play is the highest win rate, and it's got about a 92% win rate. So what's going to happen here is if this is, let's say 9, this next candle, so this is 8 to 8:30, this is 8:30 to 9, and then now you have a new 4-hour candle. And let's say we understand that the next time that volume will come in the market should be at 9:30, which is the NYSE open, right? So what'll happen in these situations, or let's say this is, you know, 7:30, and you know, this is the NY open, but anytime that there's volume, the London open, right? Anytime that there's volume in the markets, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna sit on our hands and wait for a celery play. And what that is that's a candle that closes, let's say bearish, but above this level of resistance here. And if we're closing above this level of resistance and volume's coming in and we're in an uptrend, man, there is a 92% chance based off of our stats that the next candle after breaking the high will fill the wick and continue up to fill the range here and have all the volume pumping in. And this is usually what we like to call a juicer. And that's it. And if it doesn't line up with those plans right there, we do not take the trade. We do not take the trade. So trading becomes very easy and simple when you know exactly what you're looking for, and more importantly, you know exactly what you're not looking for. Because if it doesn't look exactly like any of those that we just explained, we will let price drive. We'll let it go. Guess what happens sometimes when you're waiting for this candle to potentially close bearish so you can, you know, increase your odds of winning your trade? Sometimes, gang, this candle, it's just gonna go. And you gotta be cool with that. As a professional trader, you gotta be cool with that. You gotta be cool with it. You didn't miss the move. You were sitting on your hands being a professional waiting for a better opportunity. And sometimes it's just gonna run on you. And as Don always says, if it drives, it drives, right? You gotta be professional enough to say, hey, I was waiting for something that was 92% win rate, and you know, if we would have got it, I would have been in there. But you know what? I can't say I missed this move because, you know, as a professional, I was waiting for something even better. All right. So yeah, that's a little bit about the playbook.
Gems. Make sure you guys are paying attention too, for real. Like, not gonna be too often we get to just go over all this.
Facts. Yeah, no, it's a good time. We can go over stuff. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about these sells for those of you guys. If you want to take sells here, just take them.
Look how far it's moved. It's been like that since the start of the stream. It's gone nowhere.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna get some water real quick. John, let them know how the playbook is our safeguard, man.
Yep. Yeah, the playbook is there to protect us, right? It's because you're not profitable off the trades you take, right? You're profitable off the trades you don't take. And with this with this playbook, with this plan, this helps us avoid unnecessary trades that will make us lose. Because we have a plan, right? We come to the charts, and our plan is to look for these setups and to find these setups and execute on them, and not take anything else. Nothing. We ain't gonna take anything else other than these setups, and that's gonna protect us because we're not gonna take unnecessary trades that we don't have backed up data on, and that aren't these setups, which we do have backed up data on with 85% to 90% win rate.
Yeah.
So
They're
it helps
80.
us avoid unnecessary trades.
Yeah, they're 85, 90% win rate for a reason too. You know, like that's why we're so picky with what we take and what we don't take, because an 85 to 90% win rate setup isn't going to show itself all the time. You know, so that's why we just practice the discipline and, you know, just stay super solid, stay calm on the charts, wait until we see what we want to see. And, you know, you just got to practice the discipline and practice looking at what you want to see. And, you know, eventually it'll just jump out at you on the chart.
Yep.
You won't even, it'll be like, oh, wow, I can see that coming before it even happens. So.
And the reason every day we say we want to work out and strengthen our patience and discipline muscles is because being patient is part of a trader's job. You have to be patient in order to trade in these markets, and you have to be patient for your plan to, you know, set up for your setups to come to you, right? And you also have to be disciplined to not go against your setups, to not take anything else other than your setups. So that's why that's why we're heavy on, you know, working out your patient and discipline muscle.
Yeah.
And then also,
good.
There might be times, right, where Nick just talked about, you might get the setup, but you might not get the entry. And that's part of the plan too. A lot of people don't realize this, but the entry is also crucial to the plan, because you'll get your setup, but now we need an entry. And the entry is important because that's what we're entering off. That's what we're entering off, and that's what we're executing the trade off. So, yeah.
Yeah, I like that too. That's also golden.
No, facts.
It's also golden. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then just like John said, you know, sometimes you won't get the entry, and sometimes it'll just go. But the thing is, you're not chasing the money. You're chasing the best trades possible. Well, we're not even chasing them, but you're waiting for them.
Yes.
Like DLL Fowler just said in the chat, wait on it.
Yep. Wait on it. Yeah, and then when we say don't focus on winning 100% of the trades, focus on executing the best trades 100% of the time, we're talking about these playbook setups. These are the best trades to be executing on 100% of the time. And it's part of our plan, and that's why we won't deviate from it. We will 100% of the time take these playbook setups.
Yes, sir. Love that. Gems right there. Straight gems right there. Yeah, because
knowledge.
That's the thing. You could have your setup, but if your entry don't come in, right? Because outside of the flip, the break of the current high, previous high, we also need to wait for wicks to be formed. So like anytime a candle opens up, you guys hear me say all the time, hey, first things first, we need a bottom wick, right? If we don't get a bottom wick, then there's no entry here, because what that bottom wick does, gang, is that what it really does, in case any of you guys were wondering, was it creates a new low. That's the purpose of the bottom wick. That's why we can now say, hey, our stops are clean, whether they're below here or below here, because if we have a new low and then we come up and we break the high, well, there's a very high chance now that this becomes the new low in which price has. So if it's creating a new low, then what comes next? A new high, right? So that's when you see these wicks get filled and price breaks the high, because the candle needs to make a new high, right? And just like a market trend where it has a higher high and a higher low and all that, you know, all that good stuff, so do the candles, right? You have a high, you have a low, you have a new high, and then you should get a new low and then a new high, right? And until that's broken, price should continue on up. You know, so this new low comes through a bottom wick on the next candle. That's how you get that new low, right? You get that next candle to open up, create that bottom wick for it to continue moving up. Boom. But guess what? If this isn't there, then we're not in the trade. And I don't care if it goes, I don't care where it goes. You know, if that's not there, then we have no trade, or I have no trade. So yeah, so everything's got to line up, right? That's how you get a very high win rate. The reason you guys have a crappy win rate, or a 50% or a 40 or a 60 or whatever it is because you don't wait. You don't wait for the deal to be put into your lap. You know, I talk about this all the time, is that as traders, what we're doing is we're negotiating with the markets. And as each candle opens and closes, that is giving us that back and forth, that give and take. So as a negotiator and looking for my deal, well, I have to be stern, right? I have to be tough on my negotiation. I'm not gonna settle for a lousy deal. Because I always know that there's another candle coming that may make the deal with me. And guess what? If that candle doesn't make the deal, then maybe one will come later. And guess what? If that one doesn't make the deal, then maybe one will come the next day or the next day. And I got no worries. I got no problem waiting, right? Now, usually we take a trade or two a day, but if I had to wait, I'd wait. There's been times where I went maybe 4 days in a row without taking a trade. It hasn't happened at all this year, but it has happened in the past, and you got to be totally cool with that, man.
You got to be totally cool, like going the whole week without taking a trade if these setups do not show up on your charts.
Yeah.
That's why we say you got to practice being disciplined, patience, and that's what we're talking about, being disciplined to go a whole week and not take any trades because your setup, your plan never came to you on the charts.
Exactly. Yep. And you can't be a weak negotiator. And then, because what happens when you're a weak negotiator, right? The salesman walks away and goes, got him. Cashed him, baby. And that's how you guys take losses. Because you guys lose the deal. Right? This is business here, gang. This isn't come have some fun, roll some dice, throw some cards out, see if I can make some money. Like, if you guys want to take advantage of it, you need to treat this as a business. Because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, you should be coming to the charts every single day telling yourself that you're going to be the most professional trader you can be, the most disciplined trader you can be, and you're going to follow your rules and your plan above all else. Yep. You should not come to the charts saying, oh, see if I can bag 100 pips, see if I can make however much, your goal is.
Yeah. I love that you brought that up. Because that's another thing. You should not have goals in trading. I mean, you should have goals in life, right? Like where you want to be in life, 1,000,000%. I'm all for goals, gang. I write my goals down every single day. Every morning I write my goals down. But you know what I'm not writing down? My goal is to have 50 pips today. Or my goal is to make X amount of dollars today. Because you can't set goals in the market, right? Because then if you set goals in the market, chances are you're going to force positions, right? Because if your exact precise setup doesn't come up, but you have a goal that you need 40 pips today, you're going to look for a way to get those 40 pips. And chances are you're going to, let's say not break your rules, but let's say you're going to bend your rules a little bit. And let's say you do walk away with a win. I'm here to tell you, gang, that that's not a good win. And not every win is a good win. And when you break your rules once, you'll be willing to do it again. Right? If you're going to settle one time, and guess what happens the next time you break your rules? Well, last time you got away with it, right? And that was on a normal lot. But this time, man, what if it could work again, right? This time you increased the lot by like 3 times. And guess what happens? You take a monster loss. Monster loss. And if you don't take the loss on that second time, I guarantee it that over the course of 10 trades, 7 or 8 of them are not going to go well for you when you're breaking the rules of breaking the plan. So, know that there's good profit and there's bad profit, and know that there's good losses out there too, because any loss taken by following your playbook is a good loss. There is one loss that we've taken all year that I could say, you know what? I think I broke the rule on that one. Other than that, every loss has been an absolute gem, and I would take that position over and over and over again the next day. So, yeah.
And also when we say you won't become the professional trader, right, until you start to actually do what the professionals do, right? You start to acquire the habits that the professional traders habits, right? Every professional trader is patient. Every professional trader has a plan. and won't deviate from it. And every professional trader is consistent with following that plan. So until you start to do those things that the professionals do, you yourself won't be a professional.
Yep. Very true. What time frame do you like to enter on and why? I like to enter, Ryan, on the 30-minute or the 1 hour time frame. And why? Because I find that those, what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to anticipate where the 4 hour and the daily candle are going, right? That's the base of my strategy. That's the foundation, right? I'm looking to run with that 4 hour move. And I'm looking for the safest and cleanest ranges to take advantage of what that 4 hour move may consist of. I don't need the whole 4 hour move, but I want to find something clean on those ranges. And I found that the 30-minute and the 1 hour are typically going to be the strongest confirmations to do that. 5-minute is very, very weak in my opinion. Very, very rarely do I take a position off the 5-minute. The 15-minute is, it's got to be used properly, right? And the way I use the 15-minute is to really determine and anticipate the second half of the 30-minute, right? And the continuation of the 1 hour. So, every now and then you'll see us enter off the 15-minute, which is, let's see. Let's get rid of everything here. So if we look at all of our positions, you'll notice that a lot of 30-minute is in there. I think that's going to be my favorite time to execute because you have volume come in on these 30-minute candles. So look at all these 30 minutes. So look at June here so far. So one position or two positions based off the 15-minute, and it looks like it was an onion and a celery. So we were probably anticipating the 1 hour, 4 hour breakout, right? The 15-minute is always to anticipate. Just like, the 15 is to kind of anticipate where the 30 and the 1 hour is going. And the 30 and the 1 hour, you're using to anticipate where the 4 hour and the daily can move. So, that's pretty much what we stick with. 30-minute, 1 hour, and then sometimes 15-minute. So look at all these 30 minutes, some 1 hour, 15, mainly all 30-minute though. So that's usually our sweet spot. Couple 15 minutes. And then maybe a 5-minute here and there, which I think 5-minute, in March. So we took, this was on FOMC. So anytime there's super, super high volume, I'll kind of go down to the 5-minute, but, not too often. Yeah, not too often. So yeah, but I just believe that those time frames work best for me. I believe that they are, the best confirmations are up there. Why do you not have things like RSI or MACD on TradingView? You think it's just for new guys, or do you use it to confirm some trades? No, I never use it. I've learned about those things. I've used them in the past, but I found a strategy with just price action that really works well for me, and that's just what I stick to. I had all that stuff on my charts, but in trading, you gotta find a strategy that works well with the way your brain works too. And for me, all my life, like one thing, I could say I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but I'm also no dummy. And one thing I'm really good at is taking something that is pretty complicated and breaking it down into its most simplest form. And I knew that with trading, especially when I first got in, like many of you guys were probably overwhelmed, right, with candles and lines and this and numbers and all this crazy stuff. So I know all about RSI, MACD, trend lines, Fibonacci's, all that stuff. Moving averages, I've used them all in the past, but I've been able to kind of simplify trading here and just break it down from candles and ranges, and just kind of telling, once you learn candles and ranges and how to correlate the time frames, I believe that price action at that point is really all you need, or all one needs to be successful. So yeah, that's why I don't use them. But if they help you, they help you, right? I'm not against any of that. It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, with and just like with price action, right? When we say, you know, you want to be fluent with the markets, right? You want to be able to speak the language. You want to be able to communicate with markets. You know, a lot of people are talking too much. Like if you're having a conversation with a person and you're just talking too much, like that's being a little extra. But same thing with the charts, right? If you're talking too much with the charts, you know, a lot of people sometimes they're not actually listening. They're only hearing, and I believe there's a big difference between hearing and listening, right? Hearing is just hearing someone talk. You're just hearing words. Listening is actually comprehending and understanding what they're saying. And it's the same thing with the charts, right? You could hear the chart say that there's a resistance right there, right? Don't take a buy. What is resistance near it? But some people talk too much. They get it anyways because they're the control of the conversation, right? They're not actually listening and hearing what the charts have to say. When the chart is saying don't buy now, there's a resistance right there where you're gonna reject here. And I just think people need to start, you know, listening.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because communication, gang, there's many ways people communicate, and to actually let you guys know that words and speaking is actually not the highest form of communication, right? And the way we talk about communication is, you know, so I brought this up the other day. Some of you guys have pets, right? And you can communicate with them. How is that, right? They don't speak English, like they don't speak whatever language you are talking. They don't talk, right? But you can still communicate with them. You can still see, you know, how they're feeling, right? You know when something's up, you know when something's different, or when they're happy or when they're sad, right? So same thing with the markets, man. You can literally communicate with the markets, and just by looking at the candles tell you everything you need to know. Everything you need to know are told by these candles. And that's why all we do is we stay fluent in the market. We listen to what the candles are saying, and we just trade based off that. And it seems like we're on the same frequency. You know, we've been really handling the way gold's been moving very well. And you know, I just believe we're just in sync at this point with gold and the way it moves.
Yep, talk less and listen more, right? If you're having a conversation with someone, right, you guys want to be able to talk. Like, you don't want to talk while he's talking. You want to actually listen to him, right? Let him talk, and then once he's done, you talk. You don't want to just talk over him or talk more than the person you're having a conversation with or talk the whole time.
Yeah, waiting for candles to close, right? Wait for them to finish talking so you can say something. And you can say, hey, we got a trade here or not. Playbook looks like Don Vo's playbook. Yeah, it is Don Vo's playbook. As I was telling you guys, I was on Don's stream for the last 2 years. That's where I learned a lot of this from. Yep. Shout out to Don, man.
Shout out Don.
Yeah. If you're enjoying this amazing education here today, like the stream. Hey guys, if you guys can like the stream, and if you haven't subbed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I think we can hit 5,000 today. It's a little bit of a stretch, but I think we can do it. If you guys can all like the stream at one time, that would be amazing, because there's a lot of people today. I guess local streamer isn't on, and they're just sitting there, right? They're like a lonely trader, kind of in a fetal position, sitting there wondering where the streams are. So if you guys can like the stream, you can help one lonely trader out there in YouTube land find our stream and possibly eat some pips today. But if not eat some pips, learn how to eat some pips.
Yep. If you like what we're doing here today, man, wait till you see us when we got motion. When it ain't been called in.
Yes, sir. We got motion. Bro, we need that Excel sheet. The Excel's in the Discord. So if you guys aren't in our free Discord, you guys can join the Discord here, and you're more than welcome to come on in and join the family. So this is our free Discord. There should be a link in the chat any second now, but come on in and yeah, welcome to the family. This is a very family-like Discord too here, man. Pretty awesome. But yeah, if you want the Excel sheet, go to the announcement section, scroll up a little bit, and you'll see it right up here. So right there, you can download it. Shout out to Donvo again, because he created this Excel sheet and he made it for us, and we love to use it, man. It's simple and it tracks the trades. Once you open it up, just click. If you open it up, you'll see all my positions. But if you want to use it for yourself, just go to File and then hit Make a Copy. And yeah, that'll be all you. Now you can track your trades there. Highly, highly, highly recommend. Let them cook.
Cooking.
I'm in a trade. Nice. Shout out to Don. Yeah, shout out Don. Scotty, bro, why no entry reason, sir? Scott, let him know. What are some good reads you recommend? Man, a lot. I got The Magic of Thinking Big sitting here right next to me. I highly recommend reading The Magic of Thinking Big. If you guys haven't read this yet, this book will absolutely change your life, change your entire mindset. And I want to encourage you guys to think big, gang. Stop thinking small. You got to think bigger. Whatever you're thinking, I promise you, you got to think bigger. You got to think bigger, man. This is another good one, The Compound Effect. Another really good book here. Highly recommend The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Very applicable book. You can read it and just start applying things in your life like right away. So that's a good one. And you said highly recommended. So the most highly recommended book is the Book of All Wisdom, the Book of Knowledge, and that's God's Word. So I highly recommend plugging into this. And that brings me to my shameless Bible study Monday night tonight plug. So if you guys are into the scriptures and you guys want to come hang and study the Word with us, we'll be doing some stuff on Zoom tonight and diving into the scriptures. So let us know, and you can find that in the War Room here. So you come into our Discord and you'll find the link to all that good stuff in the War Room. But yeah, in terms of trading though, I would recommend The Forex Mindset. Another good book by, I think its name is, let's see. Yeah, right here, The Forex Mindset. This is a really, really good book. Highly, highly recommend this for all the traders.
Yes.
Really good. My favorite Forex book. The Forex, as he likes to call it. But yeah, those
you'll
are
like gems in there.
I've never read a single book on trading.
Yeah, that one was good.
Yeah, dude, read that one.
Forex Mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I loved about the Forex Mindset? It really gave you the traits and the habits and the thoughts, personalities of a successful trader. And when I read this, I was on Don Vo's stream, and I just loved this kid, and I loved everything about how he traded. And one thing that really, really made me like him even more was that he checked the boxes on everything that a successful trader had. And I knew, hey, I can trust this guy. I can duplicate this man's system and see the same results. And it wasn't the duplication of the system that was the hard part. It was the duplication of the discipline, of the patience, of the professionalism that I really had to work on, right? The strategy is one thing, gang. I can teach you that right here, right now. But what I really want you to understand, that nothing's gonna work until you develop that professionalism, until you develop that discipline muscle that we always talk about. So yeah, man, just read not only about charts and stuff, that's all great, but what you really want to do to take it to the next level is read about the mindset of traders. Read about their thought process, their habits, what they do, the things that they use in terms of mentality. That's what I would highly recommend you study. Don't study the chart so much. Study successful traders and the way they think. Right? That's what you really want to study. You dig?
I dig it.
You dig? Greetings, Capricorn.
Greetings.
Sarah's dabbing in the chat. Yeah.
900 people here. Shout out to you guys, man. Thanks for coming by today. Thanks for stopping by the stream. We are here every day, Monday through Friday. You guys are more than welcome to come in, subscribe to our channel, and join the community, man. Join the family.
Yep. Leave a like if you've learned something so far too. Why not?
Yeah.
What up? What's good, Bob?
Bobby.
It's a bank holiday. TF, y'all trading? Gold.
Yes, sir. We are trading buys and sells.
Yeah, we are trading.
The point you mentioned of being able to accept that you might not take trades in a given day or week, I think is huge. That has been my fall down, but with you growing every day. Oh, nice, man. Yeah. Man, there was a point in my trading that, I don't know about John or Sam, but there was a point in my trading where I could not stand the fact that I was not going to trade that day. Like, I would think there's no way. I woke up early, I got to the charts, like, I need to take a trade. If there's nothing, I'll go down to a lower time frame, I'll find something, but I got to get into a trade today. And man, that always led to pain and misery. You know, it wasn't until I realized that, hey, I don't have to take a trade today. And gang, some of you guys know, like, I mean, I'm not trading anything big. They're okay, right? They're 10 lots, but they do some damage, right? You know, 10, 15, 20 pips a day does some pretty good work. And the way I look at it is, in one trade, I can pay for my family to live for, like, let's say 1 or 2 trades can pay for us our whole lifestyle for the entire month. So why would I just take a random trade? Why wouldn't I be willing to wait for the best trade I can take, knowing that 1 or 2 wins or any given trade can truly do that for me, right? Can pay all my bills, can take care of our lifestyle. Why would I want to rush a trade, right? I'm not in this thing to, you know, brag and boast about all the trades I take. I'm in this game to make money, gang. I'm in this game to make money, to provide for my family, right? Everything else is great, but I'm not here to, you know, I know you guys see me post on Instagram and, you know, show the community, but, you know, at the end of the day, I need to put food on the table, right? As men and as women, we need to provide, and there's a lifestyle that you want, that dream, that vision, right? And if the only way you're gonna get it, no one's gonna give it to you, right? The only way you're gonna get it is if you take it, and it's available for the taking, but you know, it only falls into the hands of those that are patient and disciplined and professional. You know, so if you're just gonna, you know, take a random trade throughout the day just to take that trade because you come from a 9 to 5 mentality where you show up, you have to get paid, right? If I'm showing up, boss, I'm getting paid. Otherwise, I'm not showing up. No, you know, but in trading, it's not like that. So you got to flip that mentality, right? Not every day you're going to come to the charts and get paid, right? Not every day. Some days you're actually going to lose money, right? But most days, if you stick to the plan and you stay disciplined and you stay professional, most days, if not yet, you'll get to a point where you'll make more money in one day than you would make in a week or a month. And that is so rewarding, and discipline gets that reward. Discipline gets it. So, yeah.
And people think they get those results off of one trade. No, it's off a series of trades of just playbook setups, series of trades of executing on the playbook setups where you're going to be up. Not that one trade, right? Don't ever look at that one trade or dwell over one trade.
Yep.
No, it's, you got to go over a series of trades of following the plan.
Yep. What did we always learn from Don? You know, no one trade is going to make you. No one trade is going to break you. If you're following your plan, a trade is just a trade. Don't dwell on your losses. Don't celebrate your wins. You take your trade and keep it moving. And then that's what we do. You know, we never get hyped up on where we're at. And that's why we never have the goals either. Because if we have the goals, then, you know, then we may shortchange ourselves too, right? If our goal is 50 pips, but we can get 100 pips today, well, you know, then, you know, so goals are never really have a place in the markets. Just come to the charts each day, right? Do the same thing day in and day out. Don't worry about the results. You know, wait for the end of the week, wait for the end of the month. And according to your system, as those numbers play out, then the results that you desire should be there as well. You know, the expected results should be there also. But one kink in the armor, one change, one breaking of the rule, one day that you just blow it, right? I'm sure we've all had those days. I've had those days. I'm sure some of you guys have had those days where I'd walk out the office and tell my wife, man, babe, I don't know what the hell just happened. Like, my hair's all messed up. I think I
Yeah.
got into a fight with the markets. Like, yeah, I blew the account. You know, I don't know what happened.
And the markets beat you up.
The markets just beat the living daylights out of me. Right? I took
Correct.
one loss. I could have left it there. Instead, I lost the whole account. You know, and that's how these things happen. So you really got to give your edge an opportunity to be your edge, right? Really give it an opportunity. That's why we just respect this playbook here, man, with everything we got. We guard this thing like we guard our life. And it works out well for us, man. It works good when you follow the plan, right? And we only have one job as traders. Our job is not to win a trade. Our job is not to lose a trade. Our job is to plan a trade and trade that plan, right? And when our setup comes up, we take that position, and that's it. Our job is done. Now that position, the result, the outcome of the trade now, that now falls into the hands of probability. Right? So as a trader, again, you don't have to be good. You don't have to be great. But you do have to be disciplined to the playbook. Because the reason you don't have to be good or great is because the playbook already is good and great. So you just have to be disciplined to that. But when you do stupid things like this, like take a sell right here on a news day with no bottom wick on the previous candle and get stopped out, and you do idiotic stuff like that over and over again, gang, you're never going to get a different result. I know there's plenty of you people that got into these sells today, right here, and are getting stopped out right now. And don't take this the wrong way, but I'm glad. I'm glad because it's an opportunity for you to learn a lesson here, right? No bottom wick. You're breaking the plan. You're going against the rules, and you should pay the price for that. You know, I posted the other day, every time you break your plan, you're insulting yourself and your playbook. And we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that because we know the result of doing that, and the result of doing that is not good. And we want good results, right? We don't want not good results. We want good results. So do the opposite. Would you look at that? Yep, there you go. Yep, all you guys are, instead of paying attention to what we're talking about, you guys are worrying about your entry. And now you're moving your stops up. And you're thinking, no way this thing's going up. And it's just pointless, right? It was just pointless to take that sell right there. Right? If I was really into it, gang, I would have said something. Right? There's a reason I'm talking while this does not interest me. Right? It doesn't interest me. All right? If it was an A+ position, you would have heard freaking Bruce Buff. You would have heard Bruce Buffer pop out, right? Did any of you guys hear Bruce Buffer come out? I didn't hear him. I didn't hear
nothing.
I didn't hear
He
anything.
lets me know when it's time. He ain't say nothing. I just sit here.
Right?
Boy, Bruce, come through. Yeah, that's the one thing that I do love about trading versus 9 to 5. 9 to 5, I don't care where you work. You show up, you're gonna get paid by the end of the day. You know, that's the hardest part, is just showing up.
Yep.
You know, with the charts, it's the most disciplined, who can make the best decisions, and you know, with experience, you're gonna make way more over time than, you know, but.
Yep, exactly. It's you're not a trader, you're a decision maker. You make high impact decisions as a trader. And the less decisions you have to make, the easier it becomes to make it. So when we let these things do the decision making for us, our brain is able to continue to think logically. But when you let emotions do the decision making for you, oh boy, it gets crazy.
Because now when you hop on to the charts, you're in the NY session, you know, now emotions are grabbing on you and all that stuff during the session. Now you got a plan, now you got logic backed up now. So when you get these emotions, you have logic already to it. So there's no need to get emotional because you know what to do, because you have a plan, you're prepared. So another reason why plan is very important and why all professional traders have them is because it has logic backed up to being being emotional. Because we're all humans. None of us are perfect. We all have emotions, right? We're all going to get emotions. That's why it's very important that you follow this plan so you have logic throughout the session.
Yeah. And it's just like goes back to that thing with Kobe, you know, where he said he's been here 1,000 times. He's played thousands of games. He's taken a shot thousands of times. You know, he's got ice cold veins when he's there in the court in the heat of the moment and everything. Yep. You know, it's the same thing with trading. You know, once you've done that, eventually you're gonna get to a point where you're into a trade, and if you're still quaking, it's like, you know, it's out. The worst thing that's gonna happen is it's gonna hit stop loss. That's the worst thing that's gonna happen. You know. Yeah. Assuming that you have a stop loss set, assuming you have a fixed amount of risk. So,
do you really want to be shitting your pants in a trade, right? And if these things don't line up, then, you know, the reason you're nervous in your trade again and why you have emotions is because you're not really going with your rules, right? You're breaking your rules a little bit. You're bending them, I should say. And when you're bending your rules, here's the deal: you typically won't have a good trade, because the moment you go into drawdown, you get scared and you close early because you're breaking your rule and you're unsure of the outcome. And then the moment you go into profit, and some of you guys, let me know if you guys have experienced this while you're breaking your rules, you end up closing your trade early because you know you're bending your rules. You want to take any profit that trade can give you. So you don't want the profit to disappear on you, right? And go back in a drawdown because you're bending the rule a little bit. So, you know, what's normally an 85% win rate, you know, you're bending it and it's becoming a little bit less. So you're unsure in that trade, you're uneasy in that trade. So you don't even really end up getting the big win that you would hope to anyway, because once you see any sort of gains, you want to close it because you want to take it and not have that trade go back in a drawdown. So, you know, you're always on edge. You're always uneasy when you're not following the plan. The cool part about how we trade in the playbook and, you know, only taking a few different type of entries is that, man, I'm cool, right? We're cool. How many guys are just, you got a 930 salary play show up, you get entered in a position and you're chilling. You're feeling great, right? You want to feel good when you're in trades. And the way you do that is you stick with your playbook that you have sample size data on, and that you say, hey, you know, we have an 85% chance of winning this trade. Not a 100% chance, but a really good chance of winning this trade. And if we do take the loss, well, I'm comfortable with my risk and I know that I'll take this trade over and over again. And out of 100 trades, we'll win 85 of them.
No.
You know?
And the next time you're in that situation where you want to get in a trade so bad, and deep down you know that you shouldn't get in this trade, just ask yourself, would you rather impatiently wait for a trade wishing you were out of it, or patiently wait for a trade wishing you were in it? So ask yourself, next time you're in that situation, just ask yourself that question.
Yep. When it comes to following rules too, one of my favorite things I've heard, I just thought of it from Uncle Ted, was, you know, trading's kind of like driving a car. You know, you can go over the speed limit every once in a while. You might not get caught. You could run a couple stop signs and you might be all right. But man, the second that you do it, and you're gonna feel it, bro. Yeah. Second you blow that stop sign and someone else is coming, and you know you're just not paying attention, and you're just gonna get wrecked. And yeah.
How can you pass my Forex funds without a goal? Very simple. You show up to the charts every day, do the same thing day in and day out, and take what the market gives you. In over 30 days with a good quality setup and a really good playbook, you should have no problem hitting 8%. But if you're shooting for 8%, now you got a goal, right? And now you got a timer, and that timer's ticking, and you're thinking about the goal, you're thinking about the time, you're thinking about this. And you know, a lot of you guys make the funding target, the prop firm target that they give you, you make it a big old mountaintop, right? As if that can't be accomplished, and that can be accomplished, right? So with a goal, what happens if you're 7.5%, you know, right there, and your goal is to get there? Well, guess what happens now? You may force a trade, right? Just to get, and I know right now you think, oh no, I would never do that. But trust me, when you're in the moment and you're up 7.8% and all you need is this amount, you may force a trade there. right?
Oh,
So
yeah.
the way we see it and the way I always talk about it is let these things come naturally. If you're up 7.5% and let's say all you need is one trade, don't force it. The trade, it's been X amount of days already. You don't have to get it done that day. Let it come on the next trade, right? Let it come naturally. Let things just come naturally to you in trading, and then just try and get rid of the goals, right? Because I could have a goal that I want to make 10% a month, and then when I get to 8%, I start slowing down. And let's say it's the 20th, the 19th, right?
Definitely.
When maybe I can make 20% this month, maybe 30%, right? So what I like to do is just forget about the goals, show up every day, run the play, take what the markets are willing to give me, and then at the end of the month, see where the chips fall. Because I may surprise myself, maybe I wanted 10, but maybe I got 20, right? So that's why we never set goals, because we never want to limit ourselves.
Yeah, the markets don't even know who you are, right? It doesn't know you need 1%, and it doesn't care that you need 10 pips. It's gonna do what the markets want to do. So with that being said, that's why we say you can't set goals, because you might be up,
Yep.
You might have a goal of 2.5% this week and you're up 1%, and it's Friday. Now you're chasing trades. Now you're trying to tell the market what to do, when that's not true. The market do what it wants to do, and the market's always coming first.
Yep.
And Don always said this too: focus on coming in second place.
Exactly.
Don't focus on coming in first place.
Yep. Yep. Very true. And it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter what's going on. And that's the cool part about it, is that every day you get to show up with no expectation. No, I got to do this, I got to do that. It doesn't matter to me whether I'm trading my own personal capital, whether I'm trading live funded capital, whether I'm in a challenge, whether I'm on phase 1, whether I'm on phase 2. Nothing matters. The only thing that matters to me is showing up and running the play and doing the same thing day in and day out. Man, some of you guys, and I tried it myself, but man, on phase 1, I'm gonna do 1% till I get up 3%, and then once I'm up 3%, I'm gonna switch it to 4% risk, and once I get to 6%, I'm gonna increase it to 5% risk. It's like, what? And then once I get into phase 2, it's only gonna be 1%. It's 0.5%. But when I get up 4%, I'm gonna switch it to 1%. It's like, dude, whoa, like, what? Like, you're just thinking way too much about this, right? Just show up every day, treat every day the same. Nothing should change, man. No matter what, where you are in your account, where you are in your challenge, nothing, man. Just make trading as simple as you can. It's already very complicated, right? Don't make it more complicated by your brain and all that stuff.
Yeah, by you just showing up consistently every day and following the plan, everything will come naturally. Your profits and results will come naturally. Your account will grow naturally by just following the plan.
Yep. Some of you guys are trolling in the chat.
You can go Monday and Tuesday without no trades. You can go Monday through Thursday without no trades. Friday comes, you get 2 trades, you're up 6%, you're up 5%, right? So just come with the same plan every day.
Yeah, gang. I mean, like, I didn't shoot for 5% last week, but that's what we got, like, we didn't shoot to make anything. We were just shooting to take the best trades we could take. And we just followed our plan, and we just take what the market was willing to give us, right? Some of these are, break even or whatever, but some of these like $400 or $500 ones, $800, those are small little base hits, right? You got to be willing to take the base hits when they come. And then, maybe this is a little like a double or something. Maybe this is like a double or a triple or something, but not every day are you going to get double and triples. Base hits at the end of the day win ball games, aka just take what the market's willing to give you, right? Just come in, show up every day, take what the market's willing to give you. And what you do by sticking to your plan is you avoid the red in the P&L, right? You start to avoid losses and, losses that shouldn't even be there, like unnecessary trades lead to unnecessary losses. And I tell you guys this all the time, but if you go into your P&L for the month or the week or whatever, and you just subtract maybe 3 or 4 losses, how much different would that P&L be, right? How much more money would you actually be able to keep at the end of every month, right? So get rid of those. One of the guys, you know, who is in the group, they were doing really, really good. And then one day they got off their routine. They didn't do their morning routine, right? They slipped up and they took a stupid trade, right? An unnecessary trade. And guess what? They said, I need to get that back. They said, shit, man, why did I do that? Now I need to get it back. And then they took another trade and took a loss. And then they're like, man, I can't end the day this way. So they took another trade and took another loss, right? And then guess what? They took a win after that. And they would have probably kept going until they blew the account if they took another loss. But what I'm trying to say is that unnecessary trades lead to unnecessary losses. And that same guy would have completely passed his funding challenge had he not gone off the wall and went rogue that one day that he let emotions tap into him, right? If he would have just stayed steady and just waited for the next trade, the next real natural trade, he would have taken a win the next few trades, right? The next few trades, he just took the trades that we took on stream and he said, man, every trade I took with you, I won, and I blew it this day. I would have had it pass, but I blew it. That one day crushed me. And I said, man, that's a lesson, right? Because if you're going to be trading for the next 20, 30 years, you can now learn that lesson right here, right now, and never have to make that mistake again. So some of you guys have been there. I've been there, you know, and until you learn from that, you'll continue to go back. You'll continue to let emotions get the best of you.
Yep. And once again, Chad, that's why we say, you know, you're not profitable off the trades you take. You're profitable off the trades you don't take. Those unnecessary trades, which are unnecessary losses.
Yeah, they're unnecessary. There's no need for them.
Sam.
Hey, yo. Uncle Scalp is in the building.
Johnny boy.
What up?
I know I hear a goat when I hear one.
Hold on one sec.
Live.
Nah.
Live,
All right.
live in the flesh.
Can we like the stream? Like the stream. Hey, yo, chat, can we like the stream? We got well over 1,000 people here today. Shout out to you guys being here on a bank holiday, you know, willing to put in the work, put in the extra time, not sleeping in, not taking a break, not snoozing, but you're here. You're here for knowledge. You're here for gems, right? And you're going to get them. And this day could be a turning point for you, right? This day right here, you may pick one little thing up that could change your entire trading. And that's what we're here to do. You know, if we could just drop one little thing that could help you take your trading to the next level, then I feel like I've done my job. And you're going to be better off. And we believe in you guys, man. Like, I know we don't know you all, but if you're here, and that tells me that you're willing to put in the work. And I believe anyone willing to put in the work is going to succeed. So therefore, I truly believe in you. And I want to see you succeed. I'm just a normal guy, gang. I'm not your internet guru here, right? I'm just a normal guy trading with a group of people and just being a professional at doing it, right? And my job here as a streamer is not to make money. I can do that on my own. I don't need to stream to do that. My job is to really kind of pass down some of the knowledge and the wisdom that I've been able to learn and pass it down to you guys to not only make you guys better traders, but better people, man, better entrepreneurs, better parents, better kids, better business partners, better friends, better employees. Well, not really better employees, because I believe I'm set you guys free, man. I believe you guys have freedom right in front of you. You just got to nail down this skill set, man, and then you can create your own reality. You know?
Yep.
There.
We're all humans. We all got the same brains. You know, it's just what's one guy doing differently that you're not.
Yeah, if you guys could sub to the channel, man, that'd be awesome. Sub to the channel and come back here. Show up every day. I truly believe I can say this with confidence that if you're struggling as a trader, if you plug into our stream for 2 weeks, 3 weeks in a row, I guarantee, I almost guarantee, I want to say I'm very confident that you will start to make the changes and make the adjustments as a trader that you need to make to put yourself in a position to win. I truly, truly, firmly believe that. Wow, dude, you really blow up fast. I remember when you only had like 200 watchers on the regular. Hey, Das Moon's in the building. W. Shout out to Das Moon.
Ooh.
Thanks, bro. This is all God's work, gang. Like I said, I'm just another sinner saved by grace, just like you guys, right? I'm just another human being. But I believe that God's speed is on here, and yeah, the value is being dropped. So people are receiving it, and that's the goal. The goal is just to drop value so you guys can receive it, like I said, and run with it in your own life. You know, not to depend on somebody, but to be able to travel around the world with your friends and your family and spend your freedom the way you want it, and be able to open up your laptop at any point. You don't need another streamer. You don't need another trader. You can do everything on your own. That's my goal, is to get you self-efficient in your trading so that you can enjoy your life, open up your laptop, and make money from anywhere on the planet.
I don't know why, but I just hear you saying right now, money isn't real, gang.
Money isn't real. Money ain't real, gang. This is all out of thin air. I
Literally.
just it hits my account at a thin air, right? We put in the work, right? We do put in the work, and we have put in the work. But at the end of the day, money's just digits on a screen. Some of you guys are like gun ho, and I think the people who really are trying to chase money so much, money is so real to you. It's hard to attain. Where, man, the way I see it is money's just digits on a screen. And it's very easy to attain, and money comes to me increasingly all the time, right? In increasing quantities on a continuous basis. And yeah, that anytime I was working a job, I was doing so much work for my money, right? Never once at a job did I make $4,800 in a week, in Monday through Thursday. Never once. So maybe some of you guys have, like some of you guys are big ballers on here, but for me, you know, that's never happened for me. So, you know, it's some people think way too much about money, and you're working way too hard for it. Way too hard for it, I promise. How do you decide when to withdraw or continue to compound the account? This is a funded account, so they give me payouts on it. So I just take the payouts when they give it to me, which is you can do payouts every 2 weeks or every month, whatever you want to do. But in terms of like your personal account, just take it when you need it. Just take it when you need it. Interested in the fake out? Nah. We're very bearish on the day. So I'm not really interested in buys until we get up above all this clean traffic. I mean, all this very choppy traffic to the left-hand side. This is definitely do not want to be a part of any of that. Yeah, we're very bearish on the day too, so don't want to really go against the higher time frames on a day like today. $1,000 viewers, yeah, 1,000 viewers. Yeah, if you guys could like the stream, that'd be awesome. Maybe, I think we have, what was our peak likes? Was it 800? We gotta at least get to 800 likes here. Can we crack 1,000 likes? And guys, sub to the channel. We're doing 2 giveaways here at 5,000 subs. So if you guys can sub to the channel, you will have an opportunity to be involved in the giveaway. The last giveaways we did were we gave away 2 $20,000 challenge accounts, and one guy, he extended it to a $100,000, and he passed his phase 2 on Friday or Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So shout out to LeRon passing phase 2 on his becoming a funded trader. All based on a giveaway, a random giveaway.
Yeah, shout out to LeRon.
That's about to get a
facts.
Shout out LeRon.
That's the story right there.
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? Is the playbook something that I could actually read? Yeah. So the playbook is right here. So we got this playbook from Don, and it's incredible. So you guys could even print this out, and every time you take a position, just look. If it doesn't look like any of these setups right here, then you know you're breaking the rule. But yeah, if you come all the way down, you'll be able to see this is the playbook that Don created, and it's spectacular. So you can read all through everything, setup versus entry. This is where I really studied the the playbook from, and you can read through all the information as well. Yeah. Yeah, absolute fire. And I'm gonna be making videos. So I'm gonna be putting out a lot of content here pretty soon, and I'll be making a video on the entire playbook. Basically, I'm making a video on every concept that we use in our trading. When are you going for that $1 million account? That's gonna be next year, beginning of next year. Is that a retracement on gold? The onion being formed on gold? Yeah, it's kind of like a onion slash fake out back into the range, but I'm not going to participate in any of the buys here because price will most likely range here today. And unless we get buys above here, then I'll take a position. Or if we get a resistance and break this low now, close below here, then you know, may consider taking some sort of positions. How much percentage of profit is paid out? First month you get, so with, I don't know with the other companies, but with my Forex funds, first month is 75%, second month is 80, and then every month after that is 85. And then they also have the VIP program that I'm looking to qualify for, and that is 90% profit splits and withdrawals anytime. So if you make money that day, now that separates it, because now that basically becomes trading your own account, right? The one con about the prop firms and all that, which isn't even really bad. I mean, you get paid every 2 weeks. I mean, it's not that bad, right? Every month, even if it's every month. But the one thing that really is the con is that you got to wait for that payout. Where on your normal account, you make money that day, you can withdraw that day. So my Forex funds has added that feature now. So if you can qualify for that, then you're able to, number one, get 90% payouts, but also be able to withdraw anytime you want, every day if you want, which is cool. But one thing I'm really, really hoping that my Forex funds does is they step their game up with $1 million challenge account. I really want to see that happen. If they can't do that, then I may have to go to a different company to get that capital. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I believe within the next month or two, I'm going to do an interview with my Forex funds on their podcast with like a profit split. I'm trying to shoot, well, I'm not trying to shoot for it, but I'm just looking to have the best month I can have this month. And, you know, see if we can get a big interview going. So, and in that interview, I'm going to press them about the $1 million account. So we'll see.
I bet they'll do it.
Yeah, I'm also going to promote the stream on there. And I'm doing another podcast on July 4th or the 5th. But yeah, so probably get on a few podcasts here pretty soon. And as long as they're good podcasts that I respect and, you know, they're morally good and the people are good people, then, you know, I'll most likely jump on. But yeah, we got some podcasts lined up here within the next month or so.
Sir.
Motion.
Motion. Yes, sir. I call John up, I'd be like, motion, quick, bleeder.
Yeah,
And then just hang up. That's all you need to say, really.
We have our own language here on chat now.
Yeah, we do. We got our own slang.
We're not trolling. I mean, we do a little trolling, but
we like to troll.
Chat
We do a
doing
little
that.
trolling. It's called we do a little trolling.
yeah. Yep, and then gold pushed right back in the range, and then we would just say,
Would you look at that?
Yeah, well.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, there's a few more blemishes on the card.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
see, that gets all the impulse entry people really mad. They start punching the air when we play that one. Especially all the ones that are in the cells are here. Thanks. You didn't want to listen to the YouTube guy, huh? Screw this YouTube guy, man. I'm taking this sell right here. Are you joining the Elite Pro, the VIP? Yeah, man. I'm definitely getting on the VIP with my Forex funds.
Hell yeah.
We'll see though. I need that big account though. Are you daily live stream? Yes, every day, Monday through Friday. So we trade the New York session every day. Every day.
Every day.
Oh, can we get 700 likes here? We're on the way. We're almost there. TTE exploding. Watch this space. Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, we are. Angelo, the CEO of Funded Traders, amazing. Gives stats about how I actually spoke with Angelo a few times, and you know we may be working some $1 million account stuff up as well. But yeah, I like listening to him. I've listened to pretty much every podcast he's been on at this point. I was actually just listening to him. I must have deleted the window, but yeah, I like that guy, man. I was listening to a lot of his podcasts and talked with him a little bit, so we'll see. Hope nothing changes, Nick, when you get to the top. Some streamers keeping the stream private after being famous, asking a lot. Nah. So I don't need money from YouTube, gang, you know? So I've always been a servant leader. You know, I was in network marketing for years back in the day, and just grown a liking to serve people, help people, and give back. And I feel like I've been extremely blessed in life, to be honest. So, you know, the Bible says to whom much is given, much is required. And I have no issue, you know, showing up here and sacrificing time and stuff like that for the betterment of other people. So, yeah, nothing will change, man. God has given me all this, and just as quick as he can give it, he can take it away. And I'm just here to serve my purpose. And, you know, I can see myself doing this for many, many years to come. Even training up my son to do this type of stuff. So
yeah, one day Maverick or Lele are gonna take over the stream.
Yeah.
Well, you know, my goal really is to develop leaders here as well, and have some of you guys have your own stream, right, underneath like the Time to Eat umbrella. And you know, you got all of a sudden now we have 2 New York streamers, we got 2 London streamers, we got 2 Asian stream, you know, we just got things cranking and just take over the whole industry, man. Yeah, develop leaders. You know, one thing I want to do is, I learned this from, you know, other businesses I was in, is have these like weekend functions, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you know, bring in everyone, right? Everyone fly in, we'll make it super cheap, super affordable, and you know, roll speakers out, you know, over the stage. And whether we're talking about trading, whether we're talking about personal growth and development, whether we're talking about leadership, whatever it is, right? Just have topics and just kind of see if we could pull the whole community together as a group, you know, a couple times a year to come in for like some sort of personal development conference. You know, I think that would be great. And you know, I got a lot of plans, a lot of visions for this movement that we got going, and there's no plans in stopping it anytime soon at all.
God's fun.
God did.
Yeah, I'd love to do some stuff like that. I'd love to do some like TTE vlogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get all that cracking. Yeah, the content is gonna come a lot more now, gang. So, you know, we got some traction here, just a little bit of traction, right? We're nowhere near where we plan on being. We just started this thing in February, right? We just started streaming. I mean, I've been trading for a couple years, but streaming has just started in February. And I promise you, we are just getting started. You haven't even seen anything yet. Anything. So if you guys aren't subbed to the channel, you know, come join the group, man. Come join the community. And it's a band of brothers and sisters, honestly. Like, you know, some of the things I see you guys helping each other out in the Discord, and it just, honestly, it feels good, man. It feels good that, you know, everyone's speaking the same language now. You know, people are there to help other people. I come to the Discord, and you know, things are handled. And that's what unity is all about. That's what unity will bring, right? So I just love the unity here, and it's like a family feeling. So, you know, I love hanging out with you guys. This is I love my whole day, but this is one of my favorite parts of the day, for sure, every day.
I love being able to just come here and, you know, help provide any value I can to, you know, some people in the chat, and, you know, hanging out with you guys, and that's awesome. Being around people who are super motivated with, you know, their life, and they got big goals and big dreams, man, you're not gonna find it everywhere.
No, you're not.
That's why I think it's so beautiful. You know, I think everyone comes that's like really into the community. You know, they find the role they need to fill and they just fill it, and you know, we just get stuff done.
Yeah, and you know, you guys seen, man, last week we had like 10, maybe 12 people pass their funding challenges.
Yeah.
And you know,
nuts.
what I want to know is who's the next success story, right? Who's the next mod that's going to be on the Time to Eat group, right? Who's the next? Where's the next victory coming from, right? I want to see the next guy to pass their funding challenge, because what we're doing ultimately is we're helping families, right? These are family victories. You know, you guys get funded. You're talking about life-changing money if you do it the right way. And you know, we're called to free the people, gang, and that's what we're doing, right? And passing your funding challenge is one step closer to, you know, living that life that you desire so much. And you know, we had look at all these challenges that were passed just last week alone, like live accounts, stage 2, stage 1s, all that good stuff. You know, you just see a ton of accounts being passed, man. I'm super pumped for you guys, and I want to know who's next. Right? Who's next?
There.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yes, sir. How do you plan on monetizing all the free value that you are giving? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, Jelly Bean?
They got funded following your trades on stream? Yeah, so many of them did. Nikesh, look in the Discord.
Yes, sir.
Like last week, there was like 10 people that either passed or got funded. Crazy.
Crazy.
Where else are they doing that at?
Chat was quaking in W's last week. Hey, Tandy Beal's in the house. What up, Tandy?
Tandy, man.
Happy Monday, my man.
Where? Oh, he's in the chat. Tandy.
What's the best way to get your company out there? What do you mean? Excited for the journey. Let's all get wealthier. Hey, yo, yeah, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers here today. If you guys are new, man, just keep plugging in. Things will make sense. Just give it some time and, you know, keep showing up. Be consistent every day. And man, will things start to work for you. Yeah, we need to, we're going to make a video on the playbook here pretty soon. I passed, but I only trade GU and love to stay on the stream. Oh, yeah, shout out to Nico's in the building. Yes, sir.
Will's got skills. Crazy.
Will's got skills. Will's got skills. I like that. Will's got skills.
He said crazy.
Best instant funding prop firm? I'm not too sure, to be honest. Not too sure. Give me 1 second, all right, guys?
Yeah, I gotta say, you know, I just want everyone in here to give themselves a pat on the back. You know, we've been working hard all year, and I mean, it's just not gonna stop. You know what I mean? Like, it's just beautiful to see what everyone's doing. You know, I'm talking to the chat too, especially. You know, a lot of you guys have been passing challenges. You know, making huge difference in your lives, learning a lot. You know, there's so many people that are in here that, you know, I just see them in the chat and they got it on lock, yo.
Yeah.
And it's just only a matter of time.
Hell yeah, bro. Chat's putting in the work, showing up consistently. Like those names I'm seeing every day. Like you showing up consistently, and I'm seeing those same names getting funded and changing their lives.
Yeah, seriously. I think we're gonna see a lot of amazing things happen by the end of this year. This year is gonna be one for the books for sure.
Oh yeah. Just think about how many people's lives have changed like the last 2 months. Just think about the next 5-10 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even just by the end of this year, it's gonna be nuts, bro.
Exactly.
Crazy. It's gonna be a movement. It's gonna be mobilized.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Boys, the one thing I love so much is freaking all the mess. So at this point, I get messages every day. And the ones I love the most are the messages that come in and say, hey, dude, I've been on your stream for 3 weeks, and I gotta say, man, you've made a difference. There was 5 trades I would have taken today that I avoided just by being on your stream. Man, I'm reading before bed now, dude. I'm talking to my wife better. Hey, I'm treating my husband better, man. I'm doing push-ups when I wake up, man. So this stream, man, it's not just about trading, right? I want to see people become just better freaking people, right? In general, and just, you know, break out of that shell and break out and get what you came here to do, right? You have a potential that's living inside of you, and you got to break it out. You got to break out of that shell. You can't keep conforming to what society says, right? Society says, you know, before bed, you know, watch the Kardashians or sit on TikTok. But I'm here to tell you, no. Pick up the friggin' Magic of Thinking Big and read a chapter of that before bed. And say you don't wake up the next day fired up. Instead, you're watching the Kardashians live this $1 million life and looking fake, and then you wake up the next day miserable. Because you don't have that life and you don't look like them, or whatever the case is, right? Screw all that, man. All that is put out here to just distract you from your potential. Get your head in a book before bed at night, because like my mentor taught me, what you think about before bed will continue to dwell in your mind as you sleep, and your mind will ponder upon that. So make sure what's going in before bed is good thoughts. And when you read a book like this, or any personal development book, that's what's going to happen to you. And over time, you're going to see a crazy shift in who you are, how you think, how you make decisions, how you handle situations. You watch.
Yep.
And come back tomorrow and the rest of this week, because, you know, today's a bank holiday, gang. You know, I'm not like eyeing positions here, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, we're just here for the vibes of it. You know, if a trade really comes to us, we'll take it. But at the end of the day, I'm just here for you guys, because I'm not going to take this day to sleep in and snooze and relax. I want to pour into you guys. I want to help things make sense, right? I want to make you know, make people better today, like we do every day. So no difference.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's here too.
Yeah,
you know,
facts.
we got the whole community. There's nobody that's missing here today.
Yeah, man.
Everybody showed up and showed out on a bank holiday. You know, if that is a commitment, then I mean,
Yeah, facts, commitment.
just like Nick was saying, you know, easily anybody could have just slept in here today and, you know, took no heed to the charts. But you know, that commitment just shows that you're willing to come here and learn, or, you know, just put effort into learning.
And that should show you guys a little bit of my commitment too, right? Because I come from a little bit of a different perspective. I'm a streamer, right? So on a bank holiday, when every streamer is kicking back, relaxing, taking vacation, you better believe I'm on here, right? You best believe I'm on here, because there's people that we can help today. There's people that are going to find us today that normally wouldn't find us and say, you know what, man, I'm looking for a community. I'm looking for a good team. And you know, maybe there's some other streamers and they teach me about trading, but man, what you guys are talking about here is a bit different. And I truly believe that's what we bring to the table. You know, we're a bit different because we're going to talk about the important stuff. You know, we're not going to let unnecessary chatter, you know, obviously we just BS sometimes too. But at the end of the day, man, time is money. Time is valuable. And if I'm going to spend my time here and you're going to spend your time here, let's get something out of it. Like, let's walk away with some wisdom, right? Let's walk away with a different perspective, or, you know, just, you know, honing in on your craft a little bit more and getting better in certain areas of life, or in trading, or, you know, in your strategy, or learning some sort of nuance. Like, you know, as long as you guys are taking things away, man, your future self will thank you. And you guys want to see what, I didn't ask him if I could show this, but I don't think he would mind, but I want to show you guys what it looks like to be a student of the game. I mean, this is somebody, hey, Nick, you know, I've been on the stream for a while now, and here's some things I learned, right? How many of you guys are taking notes this week?
Wow.
Right? These are some of the messages that come in, and I'm so proud of this guy, because you can tell he's sitting here paying attention. And guess what? The people who pay attention, they get paid. Right? And everything here, there's not one thing that I would disagree with. These are things that he's learned from stream and that he can take into, you guys should take a picture of this. right? Because these are things that he learned that are going to absolutely change his whole game and separate him from the pack of unsuccessful traders. And now he's going to be on the other side, right, of actually being a successful trader. So, right? Are you guys really paying attention? That's a W. That's what I like to see. And there's a ton.
His mind was.
Go ahead, John.
His mind was a sponge, and he just absorbed all that knowledge.
Yeah, man. And there's a ton of more people just like that coming in with notes, and that's why I keep showing up day in and day out, because I know we're doing something here. You know, I know the impact is happening. I know people are being better. I know they're trading better. They're living better. So, you know, remember, I've been extremely blessed. And to whom much is given, much is required. And that's why I'm here. I'm here, and that's why I'll continue to be here. Amen, brothers. Do you trade GJ or mainly gold? We trade GJ too, but I would say mainly gold. Yeah, if you look at our stats, I think we only took one GJ trade here. Yeah, only one GJ trade this month here.
3 weeks.
Yeah. And then before that was in May. Let's see, GJ, yeah, late May. Took a loss to end May there on pound yen. But yeah, so if these are our stats from the beginning of when we started streaming. So as you can see, there's a lot of gold. Yeah, I would say mainly gold. So, good amount of GJ there in April. But yeah, just mainly gold. And we also are sample sizing US 30, and I'm sure we'll start trading US 30 here in the next couple weeks or a couple months.
You can definitely see that.
Yeah. My dudes, hopefully work gets a little more relaxed so I can hop back on. Oh yeah, yes sir. Tandy doing his thing. Doing this thing. I'm from India. Thank you man for giving us good information in YouTube. Yeah, got you. I don't get mad like I used to. There you go. Look at that. Nico used to get all ticked off whenever I whispered. Whenever I whistled. And now look at him, smiling. Look at that improvement. There you go, Nico. Proud of you, bro. Way to go. Yo, some of you guys are funny, man.
Some of them are trolling. Doing a little bit of trolling.
We do a little trolling. I have to just like message you on the chat because I don't like going so far down to look for you and look for our
We like to troll. We do a little trolling. It's called we do a little trolling.
Oh man, that's good. Preaching. Hey, DL Folder. Preaching. Let's see here. I got let go of my day job. I'm going to go all in on this to make it happen. Oh, nice. Let's go, Christian. Hey, sometimes you just got to go all in. Sometimes you just got to do it. And if you're built for it, you'll make it happen. You know, for me, I went all in, man. I went all in, back against the wall, complete pressure on, and just made it happen. By the grace of God, man. Just honestly, it gets me a little emotional, but by the grace of God, we made this thing happen, man. We didn't rely on a job and a boss, on a paycheck. We just went out and got it, man. We just went out and took what we wanted. And you know, you go through some struggles, you go through some valleys, but you know, if you're willing to stay steady, stay strong, and have that grit and persistence, then you'll get to your destination. And then once you get to that destination, guess what? There's another destination to come, right? And you just keep on moving. So you just got to enjoy the journey, gang. Just keep on enjoying the journey.
Yeah. There's so many levels to the game. So many levels.
There's levels to this.
Yeah.
I listen to positive trading affirmations while I'm sleeping. Oh, wow. I am a professional trader. I pull money from the markets every day. That must be an interesting sleep. Yeah, subconscious, yep. Yep, exactly. Martin McFly, spitting facts. Subconscious mind, gang. Go ahead and read the book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, and tell me you don't walk away different. Yo, a lot of viewers and likes for show. Hey, PB in the building. Let them cook. I lost my account by making lots of mistakes, and now I'm at break even just because I followed your trades and started to learn from you. I'm gonna keep doing that and learn. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, just keep plugging in. Keep plugging in. Like I said before, I'm very confident that if you continue to plug in, that you'll make the adjustments and the tweaks that you need in order to get where you want to be as a trader. Sir, kindly share pip counter indicator. That's a part of my magic keys, gang. Yeah, you gotta have magic keys to get that pip calculator up there. But yeah, if you guys want, you can get magic keys as a risk management tool, and I have a link for it in the description here. So if you guys want it, you can get it. I think the physical version that I have is around like $200, but you can get the digital version that works really well, and it's a steal, man. It's like $35. So yeah, highly recommend that. It's a digital version, so it's basically this. You can manage open positions, manage positions, close partials, close half, close full, pretty much all at the push of a button. You know, you can move your stops to break even just by pressing one button. So it's pretty efficient. Oh, nice. I'm working 2 jobs over 3 years now. Started trading 6 months ago. Learning every day, reading, exercising, just being happy about life. Yeah. Smack show. That's you sound like you're on your way to victory, bro. You sound like you're busy, and busy people get things done. It's lazy people who have all the time in the world that never get it done. But this guy's working 2 jobs for 3 years now. He's been trading now for 6 months, learning every day. That's a winner right there. That's someone who's gonna do whatever it takes, and I'm sure we will hear about your success very shortly, bro. Yep, busy people get things done. Shout out to Big Dick. Hey, Bob the Third's in the building. Have you ever read Think and Grow Rich? Absolutely. Think and Grow Rich always stays just a couple feet from me. Yes, sir. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. One of my favorite books here, gang. Gotta read it. Probably got almost every page of this book highlighted. I've been reading this book every year, once a year, for the last 7 years now. Every year, once a year. I always read it in the beginning of the year. Where's the brick wall? I'm about to run through it. Uncle Scalp ran through a brick wall, boy. How we looking over there, Unc? We get this account or what? You're muted.
Oh yeah, we got it. We're good.
Let's go. W.
We're good to go.
Bet. Perfect, bro. Tomorrow.
Ready for tomorrow. We're gonna light it up tomorrow.
Gonna light it up. We've been killing it here, gang. June has been just perfect. Outside of this one break even that, you know, this was a winner for most of you guys too, but I hit break even, so you know, I couldn't put a W there. If I hit break even, you know, I gotta put the B. So, but a lot of you guys won this trade here, but yeah, we've been damn near perfect, man. So let's keep it up. Afternoon, guys. Hey, what up, Mohammed? Are we selling? We? Hey, W's in the chat. To whom much is given, much is required. Yes, sir. Just joined your stream. What do you think about GBP JPY? Probably GJ it's a bit tough right now, man. I mean, we've been pushing up here quite some time. I think we need some sort of retracement. I think I have.
It hasn't stopped moving.
Yeah. We're just currently sitting in this range. So anything, you know, if we could break out of the range, and maybe we'll take positions, but looks like we're just ranging here today for the most part. Got a very strong support right here, so got to get below there.
Nick, where do we have the entry type? Someone asked me for it.
The entry type, they should be in the Discord.
Yeah.
It should be like the whole. I'm gonna make videos on all this, gang. I'll probably start doing that this week, so that way we can just plug the video, and yeah, then you guys can go, and they're only gonna be like 5-minute videos too, like 5-6 minute videos. So yeah, I'm gonna get all that situated here. Maybe I'll start working on that today, but I do have some time to eat elite stuff going on here today. So, but either today, sometime this week, I'm gonna get started on that. Because it's pretty important. It's pretty important at this point.
Buy or sell?
Both. Oh, that book is covered in dust. Bro, why are you copying Don Vo? Because I learned from him. You should probably copy him too. Leor.
Yeah, you should think about it.
You want to know why? Because I learned really on in my journey that you got to find successful people, follow them, and copy what they do if you want their results. So that's why. Right? You don't want to reinvent the wheel. You can, but have fun spending years of trial and error. Right? You want to find successful people, gang, and if you want the results that they're getting, then you need to do what they do. And that's why we copy Don Vo. Because he's taught me over the past 2.5 years. So I take everything I learned from him, apply it here, and get the same results. The book's covered in dust. Couldn't even recognize it. Oh man, you gotta dust off that Think and Grow Rich, man, and start thinking to grow rich.
Start reading it.
Just wait on it. 1K views, man. I remember when you had 30 views. Very true. Respect. Hey, SK, yeah, SK's in the building, yo. Oh, we got 2 SKs. We got SKAY, and then we got SK. One after another. Would you look at that? Buy or sale. Yes, please, to do the videos. Yeah, I'm gonna do the videos, gang. I got you guys. 100%. I understand. It's very, at this point, it's very important. So I'm gonna make sure I get those out to you. Saw your stream, I recommended. Follow your channel. Oh, thank you guys, and thanks to all you guys on here who like the stream, because you like the stream, we're now popping up on the YouTube recommendation list. So any like would help. I mean, if you guys do want to help us in any way or support us, the best way to do that is to sub to the channel and like the stream. We don't ask for any money. We do this all for free. So not only do we just come and stream for free, but we call out positions, we call out stop losses, we call out partials, take profits, all that, all for free. So the only thing I ask is that you like the stream and subscribe to the channel. That's it. Okay, not to be disrespectful or anything, I just wanted to myself. Yeah, man. Lior, you gotta find people in life who are doing what you want to do or living how you want to live, and my man, you gotta copy them. You gotta copy those people, right? If I want to be good in sales, I'm gonna go study Grant Cardone and copy everything he's doing, right? If I want to be a good pilot, I'm gonna go sit with the best pilots I could find, and I'm gonna copy everything they're doing. If I want to be a good athlete, I'm going to train with the best athletes, and I'm going to copy everything they're doing. Same thing with trading, right? You want to find a good trader, someone who's trading well, who you respect, who's getting good results, and you want to copy everything they're doing. Trust me. That's success, baby. Hello, I'm new to this. Hey, Pippin, I ain't new to this, true to this. Yeah. That's from Think and Grow Rich. What is it? What is it? What is it? Yeah. Too funny. You guys are trolling. Yeah, at this point we're not too concerned or thinking much about any other trade or any other stream. We're just kind of doing our own thing, you know. Raja and Don are the guys I learn from. I give gratitude to them anytime they're brought up, and I respect them guys, man. They're the, you know, the best traders I know, and you know, I learned a lot from them, and you know, I love them guys, but haven't really been focused on them too much. You know, I don't know really what they're doing at this point in their trading, so I'm just sticking with what I know. Are you doing a funded account? Yeah, I have a 100K account with my Forex fund. Right here. 100K. 100K live account for all the trollers, for all the trolleys. Trolly. Yeah, so yeah, I just trade 100K account, and then, you know, in the future, I'm gonna look to get $1 million account and level up. Do you trade any cryptocurrencies? No, I don't day trade them. I hold crypto, but never really day trade them. But this strategy, if you do trade cryptos or anything you guys trade, as long as it involves candles, this strategy right here will work for any pair. Yeah, any pair. Love you. Hey, love you too. What a lot of new traders don't realize is you're not copying someone else's playbook setups. If you watch, he simply does the same place, has been around many years. Yeah, guess what? Before all of us were around, there were other traders doing the same thing 25, 30 years ago, you know, so no one made anything, you know, like this stuff has all been here for us, and we're just all piggybacking on, you know, the traders that went before us. And, you know, there's traders that paved the way for us, and they make our learning curve easier. As my mentor always used to tell me, if you're going to walk through a minefield, follow someone, right? So if you're going to go on a journey, follow someone, you know, who can, you know, make those mistakes for you in a way, and then you can learn from them, and you don't have to make those same mistakes. You may make other mistakes, but you don't have to make some of those mistakes that you could have made if had not you followed that other person, right? You are able to avoid a little bit of a learning curve. Hey, I'm currently working 2 jobs, got no bills, still living with parents, got 20K saved up, thinking if I should quit and go all in on Forex. I don't have the time to look at the market since I work too much. Yeah, Zay, you know, sounds like you're doing pretty good. You got some savings, you got no bills. You know, maybe see if you can get to the point now where you can eliminate one of those gigs, right? And you can buy some time back. So if there's a gig, let's say, and you want to trade the New York session, and that's where one of the times that you work is, you know, take a look at the money you got saved, and you know, see if you can make a decision to maybe drop that so you can participate in the New York session. Or maybe you like trading the London session, and maybe you have an overnight job. Maybe you can get yourself in a position to drop that job and maybe just work the day job, right? So you could trade the London session. So you got options, my friend. You got options, young man. You got options.
Definitely drop a job, honestly, whichever one's in the way of whatever session you're trying to trade, and go all in on that session.
Yeah, I mean, I highly recommend it, right? But you know, your situation is your situation, but you know, those who know me know that I'm all about risk, and you know, I always say go after your dreams.
For your dreams.
Yeah, go after your dreams. Appreciate the efforts and support. Gotcha, man. YouTube recommended me. Thanks a lot. I find you. Hey, Wealth Ass. Appreciate it. Oh, 734 likes. Can we crack 800 likes? This stream is definitely on form. Appreciate it, bro. Hey, Steve, appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming by. Can I share the trading view link? There is no link. What, you just want my actual, like, link? I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever asked me for that. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, Luke Kelly? Are we activated? What in the heck? What? Let's get 900 likes. 900 likes. Are the signals on Discord? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, signals all come in through Discord. So, by the way, I'm doing a little 24-hour special if you guys want to take advantage. If not, you know, it doesn't really matter. But if you guys want, I just said, why not, right? Last night I was just thinking, why not? So, if you guys purchase 3 months worth of signals, you get an extra month for free. So, the only reason I'm talking about that is because one of you guys brought up the signals. But yeah, this is the signal room right here. So every signal comes in the same way. You get an entry price, you get a TP, and you get a stop loss. And then once I'm moving stops to break even, I'll let you guys know. And then yeah, anywhere I close. But yeah, this is the signal channel. So yeah, we're also giving away 3 months worth of signals to 2 people once we crack 5,000 subs. So that should be fun.
That's gonna be fun.
Don't copy. Your stop loss is gonna be in the Nile River. Nah. See, I don't trade off the 5-minute, gang. I stick to. If you guys remember, the way, you know, the way I learned from Don, who I really appreciate, is, you know, just trading based off the 30-minute and the 1 hour. So I just stick to that. That's where I'm most comfortable. The 5-minute just is a bit too noisy for me and too much going on down there. I'd rather wait for confirmations off of the 30-minute or the 1 hour before taking a trade. That's just what works for me, but it seems that he has got the 5-minute dialed in now, so that's amazing. It's really working well for him, so I'm very happy for him. But if you guys do want to jump on that 3-month deal, I'm gonna put the link in the chat here, so you guys. So if you purchase 3 months, you get 1 month free. Why not, right? Just figured I'd do it.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, I was like thinking last night, I just want to do something for the crew, so.
Nice. Well,
why not?
Those that get it will have 1 month free. So.
And since we're on the mentorship topic, I will be opening up the Time to Eat Elite program again in about 10 days. So if you guys are interested in that, you already know, if you could find it, you can get it. Napoleon Hill encourages all readers to adapt and modify the lessons they learn to suit circumstances. Absolutely. The book highlights the importance of creative thinking, innovation, and development. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. And there's a secret in there for each and every one of you. You just got to find it. I can't tell you the secret though, but it's in there. It's in every chapter in that book. Hey Nick, what's your R to R on any given trade? I'll take anything that's at least a 1-to-1. Yeah, being that we have such a high win rate, our win rate is over 85%. It's like, I think it's more like 87% now in the year. So anything 1-to-1 is cool for me. Yeah. Yeah, anything 1-to-1 is just about good.
Y'all smell that? No, I'm playing. I do a little troll.
I smell Tuesday.
Bye, sir.
On the news.
Uh-oh, candle closing no top wick. Who's getting in these buys, or who got activated already?
Mr. YouTube guy, buy or sell?
Bye, sir.
I did a simulation with the elite members the other day, and I was putting the pressure on them as if I was the chat. I'm like, because I would do a day, and then I'll make them do it, you know, like have them do a day and stuff. And they'd be like, all right, come on, man, buy or sell, let's go, the pressure's on, you know. What are we doing here, coach? What are we doing here?
That's actually
too funny.
You're entering off the break of the low, break the previous candle, break the current candle.
Oh, Don shares his link every day. Yeah, you guys want my link to my trading view? Here you go. Here you go, Luke.
Wait, what does that do?
I guess it just helps them with their analysis.
Oh, I thought it was like a live view of like what you're putting up on your chart.
Oh, maybe it
That'd be
does
cool.
that. Yeah, maybe it
That
does
would
that.
be cool if it does that. I have no idea. That's why I asked. I was like, I have no idea. That'd be sick though if it does that. I could see why people would want it then.
What's your P&L for Signals Group? Signals Group last week went up at least. Well, I went up 5%. So they took all the trades that I took. So for the month, man, we're having an excellent month. We're up like 15%. Yeah, we're up 15.3% on the month. So we're cooking, man. This month we're doing really well. But it's expected, right? It's expected when you stick to your plan that you can do really well, you know? Nothing crazy here, right? Just W after W after W, just taking what the market's willing to give us, and you know, getting off the track, right? Get it in, get out.
We're also at the end of Q2.
Yep.
Starting Q3 next month, right? So volume.
Yeah. 10, 15, 20 pips a day keeps the job away, my friends. Keeps the job away. Yeah,
Get you out of the rat race.
Yeah, we haven't taken many losses. We took 3 losses in a row in February, and then that was really the bulk of it. You know, we took 3 losses here in March, but they were all kind of separated a little bit. And then April, I believe we took just 2 losses here in April. And May 1, 2, 3. So we took 4 losses in May. I think we took 16 or 17 wins there. And then June, we've been, like I said before, damn near perfect. Damn near perfect. Just 1 break-even trade here. So.
Yep. Think about that
Cooking.
though. Since March, that's literally less losses you can count on both ends.
Yeah, facts. We right now we're sitting for the year I think 11 losses for the year. So
Yeah.
that's it. Not bad.
I counted right.
Some of you guys
From
took
March to-
11 losses last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, being able to learn whenever you can see when a trade is going to be a losing trade before you even take the trade, it's huge.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of what you and John always say? The unnecessary losses, getting rid of those.
You're not profitable with the trades you take. You're profitable with the trades you don't take.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Because like the
No,
guy.
that's so true.
Yeah, like the guy I told you about earlier, you know, those 5 losses determined his profit, right? It wasn't or 3 losses or whatever it was. They determined his profit, not his wins. You know, because of those 3 or 4 losses that he took just on a random emotion, you know, let his emotions get the best of him on one day, it dwindled his profit all the way down. Where if he would have avoided those trades and just kept on, you know, moving on to the next day and taking the same trade, the guy would have been up 10%.
Yeah.
You know, instead he was up 3 or 4%. So it really hurts you, man. You don't want to hurt yourself, right? That's what you don't want to do.
And it's that one day you slack off on your discipline and patience, and your emotions just get to you that one day.
Yeah.
That's where like your account's blown.
Yup,
Or you're
yup.
negative. Now you're negative 5%. You know. That
Yeah,
one
man.
day.
I used to go through that too. Trust me. Some of you guys know Vant Trading, who comes in the chat sometimes. A good friend of mine and very, very successful trader. And dude, I remember, you know, I had a beautiful 2 weeks, bro. Just all beautiful hits, beautiful wins. Maybe a couple losses, 1 or 2 here and there, and then I was doing so good, and then man, I just literally blew the whole account in one day, right? Because my emotions took over. My emotions got the best of me because I was acting like a newbie, a rookie trader. And you know, he told me, man, you know, usually if you take a loss, just call it a day. Because then emotions come in and now I know how to handle it. If I take a loss, I could still get back in a trade, but you know, I'm always going to wait for my playbook. Like that's never going to happen to me anymore, right? I'm fully past all that. But you know, when I was still immature or, you know, not as well matured yet in my trading, you know, that got the best of me. And he just told me, man, usually you take a loss like that, just just close the charts, man, because it turns into a downward spiral at that point. And a lot of you guys understand what I'm talking about. You know, you just can't settle for a loss that day. So you want to revenge it, you want to get it back, and instead of taking one loss, you lose the account. And that's never fun, man. Never fun. My goal is to make enough money from the streams to buy the signals and the mentorship. Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. People got to be okay with taking losses and moving on to the next day.
Yeah.
That's another skill you have to develop.
Yes. It's a skill. Losing is a skill just as much as winning is.
Trading is all about developing skills, really.
Yep. Patience is a skill. Discipline is a skill. It's all skill.
Being able to go on a 10 trade win streak, take a loss, not let that affect you, that's a skill. Being able to take 2 or 3 losses in a row following the playbook, that's a skill, right? So you got to go do these certain things and develop these certain skills.
Yes,
in
sir.
the process.
Yeah, man. Yep. And until you develop that skill, you may remain immature and unprofitable, right? Because I say it all the time. I think we brought it up a little bit earlier, but you don't become profitable and then you decide to get disciplined. You know, you don't become profitable and then you'll decide to, you know, have a playbook, right? You have a playbook and then you become profitable. You develop discipline and then you become profitable, right? There's a process to things, and you got to understand that. You know, you got to understand that there's a bit of a journey, right? You can't just come in here and just, you know, boom, make a bunch of money. Right? And that should be the lead. If you're new, you should take money completely out of the occasion, right? Do you think Derek Jeter, while he was at fielding practice, do you think he was thinking about the millions of dollars he was going to make? Or do you think he was fielding the ball the best possible way he could, getting really good at his craft, right? You think I don't know, who else? Kobe Bryant. You think Kobe was thinking about the money every single practice? If you guys read Relentless by man, I'm not pulling his name right now, but if you guys have read the book Relentless, then you'll see Kobe Bryant showing up, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning to the gym, right? You think he was thinking about the money then? No, he wanted to be the best in his craft. He wanted to be the top dog in his game. And that's what I want to be. And that's why I fall in love with the markets, man. I fall in love with the craft. I really don't think much. You know, when the money started coming to me, when I started being really profitable week after week, month after month, is when I just stopped focusing on the money. And I started focusing on getting good at the craft and being the best I could at this game. That's when all of a sudden we got profitable, right? So just like I told you, you don't become profitable and then disciplined. It's the other way around. It's the other way around. Nick, why didn't you take sales when you got the originally closed below? Because of the lack of volume. I just wanted to know how to avoid that loss. Yeah, just the lack of volume here today. You know, there was nothing too special about what I was seeing. Yeah, we got a close below, but yeah, just a lack of volume. And, you know, unless it really falls into my lap on a day like today and we see volume, then yeah, I'll just stay away and chit chat with you guys.
And day like today, you want to see the volume.
Stay safe. Yeah.
Like earlier, you were saying it looks like a little abnormal, and like I agree.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's a little hard to like explain why, but like that break below and close below, and that was like what, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., like way before you even have any volume. So it's like,
remember we talked about this candle right here just being a little weirdo, right? Like all these candles are really small, and then this one just triggers the emotions. Let's get into sales. Look at all, and then, you know, boom. So, you know, you gotta, like Sam said, it's very hard to explain some of these things. Their gut, you know, their instinct, their experience. You know, when you come to the charts, when you see this stuff when you sit down for the New York session every day for almost 3 years and you look at gold, you start to understand, you know, what looks good, what looks a little funky, you know, and it's just kind of intuition at this point, I believe. But yeah, that's why I didn't take the sell. Just kind of no volume here, and
yeah. Like right at 8 a.m., it drove down, didn't even make a top weight, came back up, flipped the bullish, it's been driving up like 20 pips since. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
just sit there and wait, nothing to do.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
This guy said stops as big as Canada. Canada, eh? Oh yeah, it's like live. It's a live view. Oh nice. So Luke, so when I move my chart, you see me move the chart too? I had no idea that that was a thing. Look at that. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, that's actually sick.
Yeah, beautiful.
Where'd you put the link at for that?
I put it in the chat. Are we getting a wick fill in the 4-hour candle? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, maybe. Yep, possibly. I think in order for that to happen, you have to get a 30-minute closure. Well, you have to get some sort of resistance here. Because I believe this is the wick fill right here. Yeah, that's the wick fill. So I probably wouldn't touch that. Not today. Not today. I just felt like I'll come here, hang out for a few hours with you guys, and wrap it up. Let's hit 800 likes. Hey, we got 777 likes. Can we get to 800 likes?
I think we can. 777.
Are you only trading gold? No, we trade gold, GJ, and we're gonna start trading US30 too. So I've been, you know, you guys have been doing it with me a little bit too, but I've been watching US30 for about 12 months now. So it's almost time. I see that we have a very good advantage with our strategy on US30 after the 9 a.m. 4-hour candle closes, and you know, come pretty soon in the next couple weeks, I think we will start to take positions on the Dow there. Tim Grover, yep, Tim Grover. Be a cleaner, baby. Oh, look at that, relentless in the chat. Yeah, man, you gotta focus on the craft, man. You gotta fall in love with this thing. Yeah, soft Forex. Yeah, we're gonna. I did a few simulations this weekend. I'm gonna be doing a live simulation on YouTube. We're gonna probably do that in about 2 weeks. So for those that want to come, we're gonna do a simulation on gold, and we're just gonna run the playbook. And yeah, so that'll be live. We're gonna do that in about 2 weeks, probably when I get back from my travels. We'll do that, and yeah, have it all set up.
Say that.
Yeah, that's what, next Friday?
That's
Or this Friday?
No, it's not this Friday. I believe it's next Friday.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought, next Friday.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat was saying something about me being on the live Friday.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. I was like, this Friday.
Yeah,
Bro,
Sam's gonna run the stream on the 29th, right? You're good for that, Sam?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, bet. Yeah.
Be
So
my pleasure.
we'll do our best. Maybe we'll link up one day after this week, Sam, after the stream, and we'll see how you can get signed into my channel, so that way we can just keep it right on my channel, and you know, everyone could just keep doing what they were normally doing.
Yeah, like I said, I think the only thing would be the stream key.
All right.
I think that's all it is. I just plug that in and then say go live or something.
All right. Sweet.
We'll figure it out though.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I've never done it, but
yeah, I'm gonna be a little busy that day, but I will pop on Zoom and stuff. But yeah, that day. It's gonna be all Sam. John will be here too, and I'm sure Uncle Scalp will be here that day too. So the boys.
It'll be fun.
The next breed. Yes, sir. The next leaders on the squad, baby.
that'll be a good day.
That'll
That'll
be
be
a
fun
good
day.
day. Yes, sir. Tim Grover, yep.
Are you in buy, sir?
Are you in, boys, sir? I'm all plugging in from London. From the London district. Boys are cells. I like your color setup. Can you show it, please? Yeah, no problem. Colors. Colors, yeah. Talking about this one? What you talking about, Willis?
I haven't heard that in forever.
What you talking about, Willis?
Talking about Willis.
US30 dumping right now. Thanks for streaming. Oh, you're welcome. Let's have some patience today. Yeah. How you exercise with kids? Just drop down, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, do it in front of them, make them jump on your back while you're doing them, show them that you're doing them. So that way, what do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna get down and start doing some push-ups too, eh? That's what I figure. If I hang out and put my feet up on the couch, that's what they're gonna do. If I drop down and get 50 push-ups in, you know, they're gonna learn to do that too. So you will never see me on the couch. It's a very rare occasion where I'm on a recliner, sitting on a couch, watching an electric income reducer. I mean a television. I mean television. I mean, yeah, what you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, very rarely will you ever see me doing that in my house.
I feel like that's so goated too, because it's like they're so young that they don't even look at you and be like, oh, look at him, he's down there putting in work, he's working, exercising.
Yeah.
They're like, look at him.
Yeah, they just,
me too.
yeah.
Yo, Nick, do you remember that time I was doing push-ups in front of Alea?
Yeah.
And she started doing them?
Yep, exactly. They're gonna do, right? It's no surprise when you see my kids worshiping, when you see them reading at 2 years old, and it's like, how'd they do that, right? Where'd they learn that from, right? They learned it from somewhere. So, you know, our kids don't go to like daycare or babysitters. They just stay at home with us and they just watch what we do, and we love it that way. You know, we absolutely love it. That's what we fought so hard for, right? That's what we fought for, success, for freedom. And yeah, I encourage you guys to do the same. If that's your mission and that's your goal and something you want to do, man, hold it to the utmost importance and get the job done. You can do that through trading.
Yep. And don't make an excuse not to work out on yourself, on your body, just because you can't get a gym membership or whatever it is, right? Like you don't need to go to the gym to be in the best shape. Like you can get in the best shape and still not go to the gym. Like,
yep.
Calisthenics.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta just make time for what's important. You know, gotta prioritize. Drop down and give me 50. Never seen this page before, but you dropped some dimes. Oh, here's a like and a sub. Hey, Dope Book FX. Appreciate you for coming by, man, and hopefully we see you more often. Hopefully we see you some more. 7 times 7, amen, Christian. 70 times 7. 800 done. Yeah, can't wait for US 30. Yup, cool T coming soon. 800, bro. Natural treatment. Yeah, it's that natural treatment. Love from Jamaica. Hey, yo, Mark Dunn. Appreciate you, man. Coming to Jamaica soon, actually. Real soon.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I do plan on, like, just as I travel around the world, just throwing it out there. Like, hey, this is where I'm at. You know, I'm going to have my whole portable stream rolling with me, my whole portable setup, and I'm going to let you guys know where I'm at, you know, in the coming months and years, and we're all going to link up.
Yep. Gonna be good morning from Greece. Good morning from Jamaica.
Gonna be live in the middle of Publix. Good morning from Publix.
Just getting some popcorn chicken.
Yeah.
4 hour salary possibly? Yeah, in like 4 hours. Gold making us wait today. Yeah. Do you have long-term investments? Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. And we talked about some of those long-term investments last Monday night in our study in the scriptures. So we're talking long-term investments, baby. Television.
Yeah, I like that. Electronic income reducing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Will there be streams when you go away? Yes, always, Monday through Friday. How old are you? 33. May we get an onion set up? Yeah, we may get one. Yep, we may get a resistance formed here. You got no top wick on this hourly candle, so yeah, you may get something like that. Yep. Yeah, nah. I'm only going away for a couple days, and most of those days are I'm leaving Friday, but yeah, no, I'm leaving Thursday, but after the stream. I think my flight's at like 11, so I'll probably have to cut the stream a little early that day, just so I can get down to the airport. But then that'll be Thursday, and then the stream will continue on Friday, and then I'll be back home on Monday, so everything will just stay normal. Yeah, we good. Yeah, hit for 10 minutes a day. There you go. Yep. I watched on, but you were suggested. This live is also lit too. Oh, thanks, Joe. Appreciate that, man. Good to have you by. Yeah, I was on Don stream for about 2.5 years, and learned everything I needed to, and you know, decided to start my own stream. Shout out to the boy. But yeah, we're just chilling today, man. We're just vibing out, chilling out. This candle's got no top wick on this 1 hour, so they're not, you know, very low chance that you're gonna have volume to push up here. Anytime candles close with no top wicks, gang, some of you guys don't know, but you know what a wick is that's a range, right? And that's a range for the next candle to drive in. That's why some of you guys have heard the term wick fill before, because what it's going to do is it's a range to fill the wick, especially during times of volume, right? So if the candle has no top wick, right, now you may not have any range to continue up. So what typically happens is when a candle closes with no top wick, a bullish candle, you'll see like a push up, but then the candle will start closing bearish, right? And then, you know, chances are at that point we will start to make our way down, whether that's to create a new support or, you know, depending on what the daily bias is. But either way, when a candle right here closes with no top wick, that means that there's really no range for the next price to drive in. So that's why when we look for positions, if the candle, you can get the whole setup, right? It could set up perfectly. But if the entry isn't there, like we were talking about earlier, and there's no top wick, then, you know, we're just forced, or I'm just forced to stay out of that position. So, and this candle did close with no top wick. So, what is a union setup? Oh, I think you're referring to the onion setup. It's kind of similar to this, right? So an onion right here would basically be so we're bearish on the day, right? So we wouldn't take these buys here. We would wait for a resistance to form, and once that resistance is formed, this is now considered an onion. So onion, aka resistance, right? And then the next candle is our trading candle. So that's the candle that we would trade on. So this becomes the confirmation candle right here. This resistance formed, and then this becomes the trading candle, and the target becomes the support, and anything lower than that will keep for runners, right? And then if you do end up closing below the next range, then those runners should be able to run, right? And the next candle should be able to continue down, right? And then one thing too about, let's say this candle right here has no top wick on it, right? And now I'm talking about a bearish candle, right? So let's say this candle just runs with no top wick. Well, one thing we know is that 85% of candles have top and bottom wicks. So if you notice this candle right here, this one right here, this candle has 3 components. It has a top wick, it has a bottom wick, and it has a body, right? So if 85% of candles look like this, and this candle starts running without a top wick, then I will let that position go. Because number one, yes, it can do this and run straight to the TP. And that's when we very famously say, if it drives, it drives, right? As a professional trader, you got to be cool with letting that go, because it doesn't line up exactly with what you're looking for. And here's the other thing. If that's true, that 85% of candles have top and bottom wicks, then you entering a position here leaves an 85% chance for this trade to move back on you. And it may not go this far, right? It may just come down to here, tap you in, and then come back up to create a top wick. So what you're doing is you're putting yourself at an 85% disadvantage when you're not waiting for a top wick. So keep that stuff in mind. That stuff will help you avoid those unnecessary losses that we talk about. I was late. Can you tell us why you didn't take advantage of the opportunity to not sell? Yeah, no volume. So just lack of volume here today. Lack of volume. But yeah, that's it. How many times, gang, have we seen that happen? Right? Candles open up. No, let's say it's a bearish candle. We open up. You get a beautiful closure below that you've been waiting for all morning. And then all of a sudden, this candle starts to run, giving you no top wick. So therefore, we just can't enter. And you know what's pretty cool? Is that most of the time we see this candle end up closing like this.
Mm-hmm.
And we save ourselves from the fake out, right? Because if the candle doesn't have the top wick yet, well, if it's starting to head down, there's an 85% chance that bad boy's coming up, right? Next thing you know, candle closes bullish, back in the range, next candle, you know, and then you're done for it. So that's why we always avoid it, and we're disciplined enough to avoid that. We know what it's like to not avoid it, and again, pain and misery. So why would we want that? Hey, Gold Goblin's in the house. What it do? What it do? What it do? XAU Goblins here. Gobbling up that those pips. You're not that guy. Yeah, you're not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
How can we be a part of your stream? Oh, just subscribe to the channel and show up every day. Show up every day, David. And I'm pretty confident you're going to learn some things here. Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh.
Straight to the top.
Straight to the tippy top. Yeah, you can join our free Discord as well. Thanks, Z Gamer. Join our free Discord as well. Hey, we got 840. We're almost at 900 likes here today.
Oh.
Can we get to 900 likes? Let's see. I think we're at 840, right? Oh, what's this?
Chad, I want you to go crazy on that like button.
Oh yeah, there
If
it
you
goes.
guys all hit the like button at one time, watch how the viewers are gonna juice like crazy. Right?
Hey, this thing's lying to us. 1,041.
Oh.
Hey, we only had over 7,000 people come in and out the door here so far today.
Yeah, on a bank holiday.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Something slight.
Pretty consistent here with 1,000, gang. Appreciate you guys. Oh, we're coming close. Almost 900 likes. 852. I believe this will be a all-time high on our likes. Hey, $5 donation. Hey, appreciate whoever donated 5 buckaroos to the boy. We made some money today here, chat. We made some money today. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I think they sent in a Bible verse.
Hey, yo, what happened to the likes?
Ephesians.
I forget who it was, though.
Yeah, I forget as well.
Are we getting into a sell on GJ? Not unless we get some sort of a range 2 below here. So maybe in the next 20 minutes. What is your line below that low if the last range at 151 1951 what? Yeah? Okay.
Hey?
Yeah.
Ooh, Fielding Bryant. That was who sent
Yeah,
it.
that was it. That was the person
What?
Shout out Fielding Bryant.
with the dono.
Oh, shout out. Hey, W. Shout out to, what was it? Fielding Bryant?
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Fielding Bryant, for the $5, man. Thank you so much.
W.
W. Hey, chat. See, I made some money today. I made some money. I was patient. I was disciplined. And even when I don't trade, I make money. Look at that. There he is, Fielding Bryant. Hey, shout out to Fielding Bryant. W. Appreciate the dono. You guys don't have to donate. But thank you, though. I appreciate it. Which time frame is best for your strategy? By the looks of it, so far this year, it looks like the 30 minute. 30 minutes been our bread and butter here for the most part. So yeah, the cool part about tracking your trades and documents, so all these trades have been taken on stream. The cool part about documenting this stuff is that you don't ever have to guess. You don't ever have to think. You know, it looks like the 30 minutes probably our most dominant time frame that we take positions off of. But yeah. Yes, sir. We do a little trolling. Do you do coaching as well? Yeah, you guys can find all my coaching in the description below. Yeah. Yeah, just drop down the description on stream right here, and you'll see everything. All the mentorship is there.
Pretty bad volume today. Yeah, just look at the size of these candles from the like 8 a.m., 8:30, 9 a.m. and then go look at like Friday's candles, 8:30, 9:30. Just look at the volume difference.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there's your onion play, gang. 1 hour onion right there.
Oh wow.
Top and bottom wick all formed in 1 minute. Would you look at that?
Sir, entry?
Entry?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
How do you share everything for free, man, on YouTube? How do you do it, man? It ain't a thing. Remember what I said earlier, man. I just feel like I've been so blessed in life, and just to whom much is given, much is required, and you know, I love doing this stuff, so love to do it. That's how I do it. 40 more likes. Oh, hey, we're almost at 900 likes here. Can we get to 900 likes? Thank you for another day. See you tonight. Oh, awesome. See you then. See you guys tonight for the real session. The real session. Where the real profit is. You guys think this is the profit, huh?
I think 900 likes is very possible.
Oh, yeah.
900 likes is very possible.
What books do you recommend for us? Somebody asked that earlier. I mean, I really love Think and Grow Rich. Great book. I really love The Magic of Thinking Big. One of my favorite, probably my favorite book right here, Magic of Thinking Big.
Bible, Outwitting the Devil.
The Bible, of course. If you're talking about Forex, then I would read the Forex Mindset here. Another really good book. But yeah, Outwitting the Devil, man, The Compound Effect, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Club. The 5 a.m. Club, The Slight Edge, those are all good books.
Compound Effect.
What did you say? Something with the devil? What is it?
Outwitting the Devil.
Outwitting the Devil.
Insane.
Outwitting.
Outwitting. Yeah.
Oh, outwitting.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta read that one, Sam.
That book.
I gotta read something other than
that. Changed my life, bro.
That book goes deep.
I'm getting there.
Hey.
I started with a good book.
Yes, sir.
I gotta
well,
get into the other ones.
you know, all the self-improvement, self-development, success, money, all that stuff comes out of the Bible, for the most part, right? It all stems from, you know, biblical truth. So, yeah. 20 more likes. Oh, hey, like 15 more likes here. Let's go. I have a doubt in counter trend trade, how that onion setup works. Can you please? Oh, we're not counter trend trading though. So this is, we are bearish on the day, right? So you're bearish on the day, therefore we're gonna look for sells today. You're bearish on the 4 hour as well. You're creating a resistance on the 1 hour. So this is not a counter trend trade.
Sam the goat. We selling gold.
What?
There's a guy in the chat, Sam the goat.
Sam the goat. Yeah, if it wasn't
That's
news,
his name?
I'd be interested here. If there was no news, I'd probably be interested in these sells. I mean, not news, any bank holiday, but yeah.
Sam the goat.
Sam the goat is in the chat.
W
got
name.
Sam the Goat in the Zoom. We got Sam the Goat in the chat. Quaking. Hey, you know what we're gonna start doing too, chat? I'm gonna make I have a friend of mine who's really good at editing and all that stuff. So I also have a new desk setup, new monitors, new camera, new computer that is all gonna be getting put together. So the quality is gonna get a little bit better as well. And we're gonna start doing weekly recaps. So I'm gonna have my buddy put together small recaps of, let's say, every trade that we took during the week, or maybe if we were talking about something of importance, he could throw that in, right? We're just gonna start pumping out content like crazy. So all of our trades are all gonna kind of come together in a weekly recap, and they're gonna be like 5-6 minute videos. So we're about to stir up the pot. We're about to get it going. We're cooking, man. We're cooking.
Let him cook.
Let him cook. War Room got me hyped. Yes, sir. I'll see you there tonight, Pablo.
He is cooking right now. Let him cook.
He's cooking. Are you in a live trade? GJ drop. GJ drop. That's like one time my aunt, we were at a Yankee game. My aunt asked my dad, "Is this game live right now?" My dad said in his whole entire life that was the dumbest question he ever received. We were at the Yankee game, hanging out in the bleachers. She turns to my dad and goes, "Hey, is this game live right now?"
Simulation.
Yo.
It's a simulation.
What? What?
John, were you there for that?
No.
Nah, John wasn't.
You were
This
laughing.
was a
You
long
were
time
laughing
ago.
like you were. You were laughing.
Yeah, because I just know who the two people are.
Oh.
Hey, what up, Steven? Chef Nick, time to eat. Yes, sir. Came across your stream today. I'm from the UK, bro. Thank you. God bless. Hey, Rapid Max. Appreciate you, man. I hope you sub to the channel and show up a little bit more here, man. We love to have see new faces, and we're looking to, you know, who's going to be the next success story, right? You know, you guys know me. I'm the speaker. I'm the host. I got a funded account. I got a live account. Like, I could do anything, blah, blah, blah. But when you see guys like Uncle Scalp, and you see guys like Scott and Red FX and guys like Gino and some of these great dudes in Austin, and you know, you start to be inspired by that, right? And all the people who have, you know, shout out to every Laurent, like all the, I don't even want to say names because there's just so many, you know, but you guys see them start to make headway, start to see them succeed, and then it puts a belief in you. And, you know, I want to know, man, who are the next people? Who are the next up and comers? Who's the next wave of funded live funded traders? The next wave of success stories out of the Time to Eat community. I want to see who's next, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Who's
seriously.
next?
I love seeing everyone get funded, or, you know, making their goals and everything. It's, you know, because I feel like if you look at so many other people doing these things, it's like, how can you not sit there and be like, what's stopping me? You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. So more and more people are gonna get funded. So
Just wait on it.
just wait on it.
Yep. Who's gonna be next? To get
yeah,
funded?
everyone's claiming it too in the chat.
Yes, sir. Claim
that's
it,
the
man.
energy that you need to bring.
Yes,
Who's gonna be
sir.
next to quit their job and go full time? Right.
Yeah. Who's the next freedom
Who's
story?
the next up?
Right. We got people quitting their jobs, making more money in a day than they were making in a month, and you know, who's the next success story, right? Well, where's the next place we're gonna celebrate a retirement party? How cool is that, right? You guys walking away from your full-time jobs, we'll pull up in a Hummer Stretch, pick you up, and wheel you off into freedom, baby. Have your kids there, have your wife there. Just incredible.
Those are the parties I want to be at.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
Those are the parties I want to be at. Not where people are getting drunk and fighting and doing stupid stuff. I want to be a part of the freedom parties, man. I want to see the little kids with their freedom flags, and, you know, seeing their dad walk out of the office for the last time, ditching that alarm clock, ditching that boss, and being a full-time husband, full-time dad. Same thing with moms, right? That's the goal here. That's what we want to see happen, and we're gonna see that happen, right? There's nothing that they can do about it, right? We're gonna get you guys free. God called me to lead the people to freedom. The money party, baby. Do you sell your course to us? I got it. Do not make it big. Yeah, I don't have a course. I'll probably put together a course too. But I'm putting out a beginner's course all for free on YouTube. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. I was gonna say, how does that even say that?
I don't even
We
know.
want to sell a course. We're just sitting here talking about motivating people,
Yeah.
you know? Talking about everyone winning.
Yes, sir.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Coming in hot. Yes, sir. Hey, we're almost at 5K subs here, chat. We're about to do our giveaway. 4,800. Blade, and you smell that, boys?
You smell it?
30-minute onion? No, 1 hour onion here. Yeah, I told you guys, 1 hour onion.
You'd be up break even.
Yeah, you would have got. Yeah, this thing did pull back.
But
yeah, I'll probably stick around for another like 20 minutes and then we'll probably get going. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, we'll rapid fire them real quick. Whether it's for me, Sam, John, Uncle Scalp, just
I have
rapid
a
fire.
question for the chat.
Yeah, what is
Who
it?
learned something today?
Yeah, what'd you learn
Well,
today?
even if it was something simple, you know what I mean? Did anybody learn anything today? I know we didn't do too much.
If there's one thing you guys took away from the stream, what would it be? Type it in the chat today. Or maybe any day, but especially if you learned it today. See what everybody learned.
It's my one question. If there's something you could take away from today, that'd be huge.
Yeah.
Even if it's one little thing, you know?
Yup, and if you put your takeaway in the chat, then guess what? Some other people, maybe they read it and they say, oh yeah, you know what? That did make sense too. So let's see.
A lot of you learning patience.
Yeah, patience is a big one. I'm
Lucky
sure that's
ones.
going to come up
Yeah.
probably the most.
that's one of the most important ones.
Yeah, that's, yup.
No top wick. Nice.
No entry, yup.
Following your playbook. Yeah.
You can see Nick's TV chat chart with the link. Oh, trading view. Oh,
You learned Sam is very quiet. I don't know about that one.
Master
There's
your
that
mind,
one.
and anything is possible. Love it. That's funny.
Hey.
Sam's not quiet.
Hey, handling losses. That's what's up.
I learned that there's actually a Christian trader. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Jason. Hey, Jason. Hopefully we see you tonight, bro. Come on, we're making our way through the Gospel of John here. We took a little pause. We had QB Stew on there. Some of you guys know Q. It's honestly been a while since we've been in John's Gospel here, man. So we took a pause. We had QB Stew come on our Bible study. Some of you guys know QB Stew. If you don't, look him up. One of such a great trader too. But we had him come on, share his story, and then we took a week off, right? Because I was traveling, and then we talked a whole lot about money and how to control money and how not to let money control you, right? And we took wisdom from the book of Proverbs, and now tonight we're finally getting back to the Gospel of John here. So it's gonna be a fun time. I learned that I'm not alone on the journey. Yes, no, you're not, my friend. Oh, DL Fowler. I think we talked on IG, right? I'm pretty sure I remember the name there.
Austin. Yeah, bro.
Boston. Mr. 600K.
Boston.
There's 650K.
No volume, no trade. Yep. Forex mom learned to wait on it.
Yeah.
Patience. Yep. Patience, emotions, discipline, handling losses. Yep. Wait on it. Yep. Don't stress when you're in a loss. Discipline. Yeah, that's what I want. This is what I really hope that you guys would learn here. Got here from
These people have something to actually say to the question. Unlike school.
Yeah.
Even some of these, TV is electric money loser.
There you go. Yeah. Electric income reducer. Electric income reducer. One guy, he puts it very blunt. He calls it the idiot box.
Yep.
Man, that guy's blunt. He called it the idiot box. So try watching TV after you had some multi-millionaire talk to you and call it the idiot box. And now you start sitting in front of the TV, you start thinking you're an idiot. You're like, what am I doing? Let me turn the TV off. Let me get my head in a book. putting up a course would you look at that? Hey, yeah. That money bank holiday, low volume, yup, no volume. Relax in the trade day, yup, no volume. Patience, no emotions. Don't go off your plan, even if you're doing the prop firm challenge. Yup, just stick to one thing. Awesome. Love it. One thing I took away is always haters in the chat, and that some people need to work on themselves before they start trading, because even with your help, this ain't for everybody. Yeah, that's very true. I'm a funded trader now. I want to buy a challenge. Will you recommend risk during challenge 3%? Yeah, if you could stick to the playbook and you can stay disciplined and mature, then yes.
TV risk in 3%, like.
Yeah. You guys know Robert Bannister is? I think Robert Bannister, right? I know Bannister. I'm not sure what his first name is, but he was the one who broke the record on the quarter mile or the mile, right? I want you guys to understand that 8% isn't a big target. Some of you guys look at that 8% or 10% on these prop firms, and I'm here to tell you, get that stuff out of your mind. 8%, 10% is not a lot. People make that in a day. Some people even make that in a week. But it shouldn't be too much, right? It shouldn't be too big to you. So don't glorify that target as a, let's say, like a mountain peak, right? It's not. It's doable, gang. Trust me, it's doable. But too many times they'll get the target, and then they'll get the time, and they'll have all this stuff, all these factors running in their brain, and it doesn't allow them to just, you know, trade. I don't want to say carelessly, but just trade like they normally would, you know. Instead, they're thinking about the time, they're thinking about the challenge, they're thinking about just. That's why I say don't set any goals. Just show up to the charts day in and day out, take your positions, go home, and come back the next day and do it all over again.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for the breakdowns of the 4 setups. I learned a lot on that. Oh, nice, nice. Check gold, please. Yeah, gold is probably pushing down a little bit, I'm sure. All right. Yeah, it's not really doing much, gang. You know, nothing really going on. Nothing. 10 pips max, maybe. You're doing the whole Bible study stuff on YouTube? No, that's going to be in a private link on Zoom. So if you got, yeah, it'll be in the Discord. If you guys come to our free Discord, so let me bring it over here. We have a free Discord here. So come into the Discord, and then tonight, if you guys come up here to the war room, that's where we will be posting the link. So you'll see it in the war room. Cool. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys there. I believe God has a message for you tonight. Soon to be 2.1 million. Nice. Hey, yo. That's going to be nice. Real nice. I'm showing up to that Bible study today. Hey, to get the word in, I'm bringing my homeboy. Oh, awesome. Bring him. Bring all your friends. Bring them all. How much do you risk per trade with your winning strategy? I usually use 10 lots, Jason. So depending on the stop loss, that's what I'll risk. Yeah. Yeah. So if we get up past like 35 pip stops, I'll usually adjust my 10 lot to like an 8 lot. Yeah. I'm sure. How can we know there's volume coming? Just wait for tomorrow. Today is a bank holiday on the US dollar. We didn't come here to take part, we came here to take over. Hey, 900 likes, gang, W. Beautiful.
Let's go.
Few movies are art, but the rest are losers. I'm so sorry at myself for constantly breaking the rules. It's probably in my nature. Everything has always come too easily for me, and I got what I wanted. Your words and advice hit exactly on the biggest issue I have, which is self-discipline and the need to take matters into my own hands instead of relying on self-discipline. The Bible talks a lot about self-discipline as well, right? So yeah, just you gotta practice. It's an art, you know, it truly is. It's a skill set. So just keep coming, man. Keep pulling up, Kate, to the streams, and you will round all that stuff out and you'll make those adjustments. What time is
that though?
What'd you say?
They're like at a hilltop.
Yeah.
Kids at like a hilltop.
Yep.
Boom, you're right at that point where it's like you're fed up.
Yep.
You're fed up with yourself. You recognize your mistakes, and you're just gonna work on them. So from here,
yeah,
come down, and then eventually you're gonna hit the bottom again. You're gonna start running back up, and it's gonna get hard again. So,
yep.
Welcome to the game.
Welcome to the game. But yeah, you shouldn't. If you make a mistake, oh yeah, Roger's his first name. Roger Bannister. Yep. Yeah, that's life, man. Life is you know, you learn and you just don't try not to make the same mistakes over and over again, gang. That's the big thing, right? Learn from the mistakes and move on.
Yeah.
So, because that's how mistakes make you better. But if you keep making them, it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's one thing. Yeah, it's one thing to learn from the mistake and actually and then avoid it from then on out, compared to making the mistake, knowing you made it, and then make it again.
Yeah. Because then you make it again, and you lose that self-confidence, and you lose that self-discipline, right? You want to build that self-discipline by improving those little things, right? Those little tiny things start to build that discipline muscle. It's just like going to the gym. In the beginning, you're not going to go, do your PR, right? You're not going to go max out, right? You're going to start small. You're going to work that discipline muscle. You're going to get a little sore, right? Things are going to hurt a little bit because, you're growing. But over time, that discipline muscle will become stronger and stronger. But it's going to be from doing those little reps day in and day out and making it and normalizing discipline, right? We've got to normalize the discipline. The stream today, fire. Oh, yeah. We're living in a microwave world. Yep, everyone wants things quick. One of the greatest things my mentor ever taught me in life was about sowing and reaping, and that there's a process in between, and that no matter what you're doing, no matter what you put your hand at, there's always going to be that process, and you have to learn to appreciate that process. You have to understand the expectations of that process and what not to expect as well, right? Because you don't plant the seed and then get the harvest. Right? You plant the seed and then you do the work and then the harvest comes. So in anything in life, there's going to be sowing and then there's going to be reaping. And there's a time to sow and there's a time to reap, and you don't want to confuse the two. More likes than people watching. Is there? Yeah, man. That's amazing. Yeah, we do live in a microwave mentality though, for sure. So we got to get over that. Observe the masses and do the opposite. Are you a part of Lakewood Church, mate? No. Lakewood? Where's that?
Mate.
Will you tell when to buy and sell? Yes, but probably not anything today. You guys see there's no movement here? Nothing going on, right? You guys glad you stayed out of this position and didn't take anything here? Really nothing happening. And today is a bank holiday, just remember that.
What's going on, bro?
I'm stressing over there. Are they messing with your account, bro?
50 pip drawdown,
bro. Yo, he took the sells. No, I'm just kidding. He wanted to get that first trade on the account going, right? He forced it.
Yeah, he's like, I'm about to let this tighten up.
No kidding though, Uncle Scalp. What I would do though is I would open up a 0.01 right now and close it. Because then your payout will begin. So 30 days from your first trade is when you'll receive that payout. So I would take, a 0.01, and then now you got that timer cooking for you, baby. And now it ain't cooking against you, it's cooking for you. Now you counting down the time for that payment.
Good looks on that.
I want my paycheck now, man. And you know this, man.
Tell them what time it is. Time to eat.
Now it's the time to get paid.
Yes, sir. Tell him, Mr. Biggs, I want my money. What time is the war room? Are you a Christian? Yeah, the war room's going to be 7:45 tonight, Joshua. Look forward to seeing you there. Cooking and eating. You're better than trader than... Thank you, Magnificence. Magnificence in the building. I like that. Are you believe Raja Banks is a scammer? No. You know, all I know is I learned a lot from him, and I don't know what else he's doing. So you ask yourself, what am I planting? Yes, exactly. There you go. What are you planting? Are you planting discipline, or are you planting greed? Are you planting FOMO, or are you planting patience? Right? You planting good seed or bad seed, gang? Because what you plant is what you will reap. And as last week's Bible study, we know, when you sow sparingly, you will reap sparingly. But when you sow bountiful, you should expect to reap bountiful. So yeah, shout out to all you guys too that went out this weekend and gave a little bit and selflessly went out there and, you know, invested some money into your community, whether it was, you know, homeless people or kids or whatever it is. Shout out to all you guys who took me up on that offer, and I know you guys have reaped a reward from it, and I know you guys feel it. Just found 49 Bible verses about self-discipline. There you go. That's my reading for today. Wow, beautiful. How much are you changing me and bringing me closer to God? Amen, Kate. Amen. Love that. Lakewood is Joel Osteen? No, I've never been there. That's in Texas, right? What are you cooking? What time is the Bible study? 7:45. Yo, you stream Monday through Thursday? No, Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday at 6:45 a.m. Eastern. Yep. Hello from Afghanistan. Hey, hello. Where are you from? I'm from New York, but I live in Tampa, Florida now. I was looking into getting your signals group. How often do you send them out? Usually like 1, 2, 3 times a day. We're going to be sending signals out in the London session too as well now. So yeah, so sometime whenever the setup shows up, you know, if the setup shows up and we're taking a trade, we're going to send the trade out. So sometimes that happens before I get on stream. Some mornings we'll take trades with the signals group. Sometimes it happens after the stream too, where I'll take trades with the signals group. Just really depends on when those opportunities present themselves. You know, sometimes it's Asian session, sometimes it's London session, so it could really be whenever. Hey, 5 days until your payout. Let's go. Should we start a fund for people to donate to that, to give back to the community? I was thinking that, but you know, I also want you guys to do it yourself. Like, I could set up like a Venmo where I can take donations and go, you know, give that, you know, take that money and buy stuff, but I also want you guys to do it. So, you know, maybe down the road, but I don't know. I don't want people to send me money, and I just don't want that vibe. I want to just stick with the scriptures and the biblical truth, and, you know, have Christ work in your heart and God work in your heart, and, you know, have you donate whatever you feel you need to donate, you know, and where you need to donate it. But good idea, man. Good idea. Maybe sometime in the future, but I don't know. I just don't want to be that guy, you know? You're not that guy, yeah. So
if you guys get out there and do it yourself too, it's like an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
You know, that's half the reason.
Yeah, I recommend
make
that.
A difference for someone.
Definitely. If you guys feel the need to give in your own heart and you go do that in your community, I don't want people to send me money or anything, like, because then only I get to enjoy it, right? Yeah, you get to send it, but it's like in church. You know, I was telling my buddy this the other day because he was kind of asking me, hey, where can I start with all this giving? You know, he was on last Monday night's call, and he said, you know, man, I've been thinking about this since last Monday, you know, and how can I start? And, you know, I told him, you know, just go out and give something away, right? Go buy some water bottles, hand it out to some homeless people. Go buy some, you know, bag of Doritos and pack up some socks, right? And I think I told Scott this the other day, and you know, get some water bottles and get maybe some popcorn chicken or some little bites, you know, things to eat, and go give that away. Go look at the people in the eye and give it to them, right? Instead of, it's a little bit different than handing over an envelope of money at your local church, right? It's one thing to hand off an envelope at church. It's another thing to take your wife and kids, or maybe even just by yourself or with your friends, and you go to the grocery store and you buy all this stuff and you pack it up really nicely in these bags, and you go drive down to where they are and you go spend time with them and hand it out. That's in my opinion, that's much, much better than just handing out money in an envelope, right? So,
Yeah.
I mean, some of the churches are really good though because they support ministries, right? So they support people to go out and share the gospels and all that stuff. But you know, it's also cool to be those boots on the ground yourself. So that's what I would recommend. But good idea. Florida's the best country. Yeah, free Trump. We do a lot of trolling. I enjoy giving in general. Homeless is what I enjoy doing daily. Yeah, I love the homeless, man. We travel with small bags to give out to the homeless daily. Yeah, that's great. That's amazing. Once you pay for the signal channel today, do you get the extra month automatically added? Yeah, you do, James. Yeah, so any of you guys that purchased the signals like last night or today, honestly, I'll keep the deal going till tomorrow. What the heck? Yeah, so any signals that are purchased until basically from now to the end of tomorrow's stream, you guys will get an extra month. I'm trying to get into the Discord. Oh, there you go. How often do you do the Bible studies? Every Monday night. Every Monday night. 1000% I saw Jesus yesterday in the eyes of some of them men. Yes, that have nothing. Yep. Remember, Jesus said, you were there when I needed food. You were there when I needed drink. You were there when I needed shelter. And they asked him, well, Lord, when were you there? We didn't see you. And he said, when you did it unto the least of these, that's when you did it to me. So that sounds a lot like homeless people to me, right? That sounds like a whole lot like people who can't do anything in return for you. You know, that's what that sounds like to me.
Yeah, that's awesome though, Scott.
Yeah, Scott, man.
Shout out, Scott.
Yes.
Yep.
Go, Scott.
Proud of you.
Change forever. You see, not only did it change the homeless person, but look how much it changed him, right? Look at the work that was done in him that God did through him. So it's just amazing. And yeah, good job, Scott. Way to take the idea and go take your wife, take your kids out and go do that, man. Just
way to take action.
That's a man. When I think of a man, that's a man. A man is someone who leads by example and who helps other people who could do nothing for him in return.
Yep, Scott, way to take action.
Way to take action,
have the idea put in your mind and taking action on it. Yep.
Isn't it a great feeling? Gang, some of you guys did that this weekend. Oh man, isn't it a great feeling?
Yeah.
It's
dude.
Go ahead, Sam.
I was just gonna say it's like whenever I didn't do it this weekend, but the weekend before, and it's just like the look they give you, they look at you, it's like,
yeah,
this is for me. It's
out
like
of love, yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's like they're like completely like mind blown. It's like, what do I deserve to be receiving this gift right now? Yeah, I'm just so grateful, and the look on their face and in their eyes, it's like, yeah,
it's almost as good of a feeling as that when you hold off on trading gold with no top wick, and then it comes up and makes one and stops you out. Yeah, it's almost that good. But yeah, no, I love it, man. I love it. It's good to see you guys doing all that, man, for real.
Yeah.
And me and my wife almost know the homeless in Tampa by first name basis now. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
You start seeing the same people over and over again. It's pretty cool. Does the candle need a top and a bottom wick, or only needs a top wick? So a cell candle, it only needs a top wick. It's nice to have a bottom wick, a little like stub, because that's where you can get your entry off. But yeah, it definitely needs to have a top wick. Definitely. As a Christian, what are your thoughts on gay people, drag people? I think doing that to children, there's a very big consequence, that they're gonna pay. And it's one thing if you're gay and you wanna, do whatever you want to do in your private house, but I mean, come on, in schools,
to put it on to kids now, that's
crazy. That's crazy. That's it's demonic. That's what it is. It's Satan's plan, right? So it's no surprise that that's happening.
That's disgusting. Even before I got to meet the Lord, I don't know. I couldn't get behind it.
And you know what? Most gay people do not support that.
Bro.
They don't even support that stuff.
Yeah.
Right? It's mainly, some other force that's trying to come into play. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly how I've always felt too. You know, keep the children out of it.
Yeah, man. You want to do that stuff? I mean, don't take this the wrong way, gang, but you know, those people have demons in them, right? We need to cast. So we need to pray for those people. They need the most prayer, and we need to pray that they're casted out, right? So, and we've seen it happen, right? We've seen, you know, full blown, whatever, you know, completely repent, and that's what we need to do. We need to pray. We need to pray for them, and you know that would be casted out, and that they would be set free. Crazy how New York drives everything. Word. Imagine voting for, yeah, imagine that, right? Yes.
Right.
Options. That's exactly why we need to vote smart.
Even if you guys aren't super religious or anything that are watching this, all I can say is, dude, even Isaac Newton, you know, there's always an equal and opposite force. You see all this evil in the world, there has to be good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
There has to be good.
Yeah.
God is.
Oh, yeah.
There.
So, yeah. So you literally see the evil with your own eyes, and then that proves the point. That good is real.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. 100% truth. Instant followed you. Big W. Hey, yep. Yeah. Yeah, gang. Tune in tonight. Tonight's Bible study. It's going to be a good one. As we cruise through the Gospel of John here. Taking our time with it. Can you share the Excel sheet? Yeah, it's in the Discord. So if you go to our Discord, you can go to the announcement section and then just scroll up a little bit and you'll find it there. Hey Nick, you're working for a great cause. Love you and all your team. Love you and yours. Yeah, thank you, man. Hey, love you too, bro. Love you too, bro. Did you start with a 100,000 account right away? No. Nope. Started with a 500 account like most of you, you know? Brand new. I'm new here. I was just wondering if you have a trading course or a strategy that you teach on. Yeah, so we have live streams every day, so that's probably the best way to really learn. But I am working on a course. I do have a mentorship program. It's an 8-week program that you guys are more than welcome to join. We have spots opening up here in July, but you can pre-order those spots now. I believe we have 8 pre-orders, so 3 pre-orders, so we have 8 spots left. So if you guys want a part of the 8-week program, you can find the link to that in the description below, and it's under the Time to Eat Elite program. But yeah, true, brother. Yeah. But yeah, gang. That's a day right there. Never believed in God until I saw all the evil going on. Yeah, ain't it great, right? All the evil made you believe in God.
That's why I had evil.
That's
Devil's trying to confuse you and make and don't be confused, gang. I know you see a lot of the kids going through what they're going through at these schools, but I am telling you, God is on a move like never before in this next generation. They're not showing it to you, but man, the next generation of kids coming up is a generation I believe that is going to do incredible signs and wonders in God's name. So yeah, don't be deceived by what the news and all that's telling you, because God is on the throne, gang.
Amen.
Can you tell about a 5K risk account? 5K account risk management? Yeah, just risk like 2% per trade.
Put in the calculator, 5,000 times whatever percent.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? They're trying to make things seem normal, and that's something we're going to talk and touch on tonight, about normalizing evil so that the next generation is deceived, that they don't know what evil is because they just think that's normal. And we're going to talk about that tonight, because tonight we're wrapping up chapter 2 and we're talking about Jesus turning over the tables, and I think it's just cleaning house in the temple, and I think it's just God's got a word for you guys tonight. And it's so funny that I posted that video and shared that video of that guy overturning the things at the church where they were selling the books, and that's just what happens to be the part we're up to, Sam.
Really?
Yo, crazy. When I seen that the other day, I'm like, wait, whoa,
Yeah, when you sent me that yesterday, I was like, at first I was a little confused, and then once I had seen it all, I was like, all right.
Yeah. Well, that video was by far the coolest video I've seen all year long.
Yeah.
And then I went to, prepare for some of our studies tonight because remember, we haven't really been in the Gospel of John since before QB Stew. So we were supposed to talk about this 3 weeks ago, but then we had QB Stew come in. We talked about his story, then we had my travels, so we skipped that Monday. Then we talked about wealth last week, and now we're continuing on. And I just find the timing just so crazy that I just shared that video with you guys about that dude going in there talking about you're selling all his books in the house of the Lord. You can't make this stuff up, gang. You just can't make it up.
Yeah, I just think that video is so crazy too. And then it's like the cop sitting there,
yeah,
he's like trying to belittle the dude. He's like, "Does make you feel better by doing this?" Absolutely, bro. What do you mean?
Yes, exactly.
I don't want to get too crazy about it, but
I'll try and share that video tonight before we get started because it's gonna be a good one. Tonight's gonna be good. TikTok and artists they're the problem. The music industry, even any celebrity is always most of them are meant to push the demonic agenda. Yeah. But yeah, man, I think that's gonna be it here today. It was a good day to drop some gems, to go over some things. I'm glad you guys learned a lot. But come back tonight. For those who want to come back tonight, come on back, and we'll get the job done. But either way, we'll see you guys tomorrow. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back in full effect here tomorrow. It doesn't look like we have much news as we continue on this week. Got some, pals speaking at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. We have, unemployment claims, same as every week at 8:30 here on Thursday. And then Friday, we look pretty good, right? So just some PMI stuff at 9:45. So gang, we got a clean week ahead of us. Let's focus on staying disciplined, staying patient. Go get outside today, enjoy the day. And let's come back tomorrow and do what we do best. So it was a pleasure.
Love you.
Good day.
Well, it's a pleasure, like always.
Yup, John, Sam, Scalpy, I'll see you guys later tonight.
Peace. See you tomorrow. See you tonight.
Peace,
Scalp,
boys.
John,
Awesome.
Nicole,
Scalp,
if you're in
Sam.
here, can you hear me?
All right.
Everyone in the chat.
Gang.
Chat.
Tonight. Peace.
Yes, sir. See y'all later.
Yep.
Do the Bible
Gotcha.
studies.
I'm gonna read some names off. Ghost, Cash, Z, Scott, Austin, Red
Hey,
FX.
W's coming out, baby. Let's see the
Austin.
W's come in. W's coming in, W's going out. Let's get it.
Catch
See you
y'all.
tomorrow, Nick. All right. We'll see you
Peace.
guys tomorrow for a big day. Let's get them W's on the way out, gang, and let's set the tone set the tone for tomorrow. So I'll holler at y'all, man. Y'all have a great day. It was a pleasure. Love you guys. Like the stream on the way out and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. And like Sam would say, I'm gone.